1, 2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody, you know what I say.
God.
I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it stop, Rain.
It's
Why?
time to stop.
Why did you do this?
There you go.
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Floods of like memes, and these small gangers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did. And it's like, yeah.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough super die in Delft, and people tell me, oh, look, there's a super die in Delft. So it's like, when I'm
What are
talking
you
about
even
the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Delft.
Look,
Why
look,
does
look, look,
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
Shut
Delft?
up! Shut up!
Christ.
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy, okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
No, don't stop arguing.
It's an
Well, it
analogy.
is Trash Talk
It's
Tuesday.
an
I was
analogy.
like,
Sure.
All right, here we are. It's Trash Talk Tuesday time. Welcome everybody to Trash Talk Tuesday.
Half these motherfuckers aren't even here.
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
red line.
I'm aware. I'm
Did
not.
you put these fuzzy
called
handcuffs on me? And
Everybody has
wrong
some.
call, I'm sorry.
Look, Loki's here. Bill is
Richard's not
here.
here. It's not
Rain
here.
is not. Rain will be here shortly.
Thor isn't here.
Billy's here. Dom's here. There's enough here. Just relax.
Terrible
Okay?
accuracy.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyways, so welcome everybody to Trash Talk Tuesday. This is the third most popular talk show about Eve on Tuesdays that broadcasts at 0100 every Tuesday. And I'm your host, Redline13, joined with these other guys in the channel here. Go ahead and say hello, guys in
You
the
can't
channel here.
Your name.
Hello.
guys in the channel here.
You can say your names.
You could say you're supposed to as the host.
The
Okay,
boss
all right.
shut them down. I'm stuck in here with clowns.
I'm joined by Rabbit of Fire. Yep, he's silent.
Am I supposed to say something? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're supposed to say, hi, I'm Rabbit of Fire,
Hi, I'm Rabbit of Fire and I'm an alcoholic.
A
basically.
rabbit of fire.
Hey, Rabbit.
We've also got Persistence here. He's always here. No portrait. though.
Yes, I'm persistent and I'm an alcoholic.
Got Big Bill in the chat.
Hey, I'm Bill, and I have a bubbleholic.
All
Hi,
right,
Bill.
we got Dom.
Oh.
We've got Loki.
What's up, guys? I'm Loki. I'm not an alcoholic, but I do participate in alcoholic behavior from time to time.
All right, so Loki sounded way too excited. We're gonna have to cut that from the VOD. We've also got Sager in the chat.
Hi, I hate people.
Hi,
Okay.
people. I'm dead.
And we're also joined by Villy. Say hello, Villy.
Hello.
Hello.
What was? Oh, that was Rain. Hello, Rain.
I was pretending to be Billy.
Oh,
That was the
thank God
weirdest-
someone
that
cool
was
is
the-
here.
That was the weirdest thing that has ever happened. I said,
Maybe
say hello,
yeah.
Villy, and I wasn't watching, and then Rain said something, and it was like, what the fuck, Villy? Who's at your house?
Oh my.
Creeping Dingleberries has to get timed out. Oh no.
Good afternoon. I'm Chocolate Rain. Have a good night.
Oh, I hate that a lot.
Hear that more.
All right, he got timed
Um,
out.
My desk just got lifted up a little bit, Billy. Just wanted you to know that.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, I guess we'll get started. So tonight, if you saw the Discord announcement, we're going to talk about the same kind of stuff we've been talking about for the last few weeks. It's a war of eradication, and this time it's very serious because this week the target on everybody's mind is Brave Newbies. Now, does anybody in the channel have experience with Brave Newbies? Because I've heard they are literally the worst. Is that
I've been
true?
bullied by them a lot. I mean, it's ridiculous.
You've
Pretty sure they've been
bullied by them?
farmed. they've been farmed by like every major null block except maybe the goons. Although I don't think that's true. Like that's what Matani says. I'm pretty sure historically the goons have also farmed
I don't think we've ever.
Brave. I mean,
As the Pandemic Legion representative, I hate Brave and they should die.
exactly. That's basically the status quo for large null blocks. When they are having a bad time, they go and farm some newbies. And
Like,
everyone feels good about themselves again.
I never. Okay, first of all, I don't ever remember really shooting Brave throughout my history of Eve. And second of all, they're role playing newbies at this point. So let's get that right.
Do you remember half of your history of Eve?
It's kind of a blur.
Boomer Bill.
Sitting on an NPC station, anchoring the bubbles.
So look. I get it, right? Like I understand that you're trying to stick up for Brave because you guys are on the same team or whatever. I understand it, but the thing is that you're absolutely right. Brave is not a newbie alliance anymore. They are a serious threat to the entire galaxy.
Why is that?
Not as much as a threat that I think Frat's probably the worst right now. Like, have you seen Oasa over there? Like, y'all are fucking protecting them and being friends with them, and they're just botting the shit out of Oasa right now.
Go over and report them.
Oh god.
Yo, where's
I
Rich when
can't
you need
leave
him,
empty
dude?
Dell, bro.
Where's the
He's-
unsubstantiated fucking botting the
He's
allegations?
right here.
I will say that with the war going on and certain groups being moved, botting has increased in Paragon Sol, but we won't get into that. The biggest threat Brave newbies have to anywhere in Eve is actually to new players.
This is
Wow.
going to be one of those shows, isn't it?
I don't
Like
know.
Rich, that pause made it sound like you were like flipping through a notebook to like find your notes on Brave Newbies, and you're like, the biggest threat is and then you're like,
Or he
New
spun
player.
like a miniature fucking Wheel of Fortune wheel. Why do I hate Brave? Click, 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 click. Bad for newbies.
He always talks like he's reading from a fucking prompter. Like, I imagine Rich has a quill and some ink and like writes this shit out on a scroll before he hops on this show.
Through like via candlelight, no light, no lamps or anything.
40 and
Well, I
60
try to think about
years
what I
ago.
say sometimes, Bill, unlike you.
Bull fucking shit.
Oof.
Bill has very planned out memes sometimes, okay?
So I am going to put a poll in the Twitch chat.
Apparently.
I'm going to put a poll in the Twitch chat because I want Twitch chat to vote on this, on who you think the biggest threat in New Eden is.
If
And
they're both going to say Brave.
You can
CCP
vote
on
on
that
this.
list?
I'll
Be
put
brave
them
or
on there.
Brave.
Did you include your show on that?
I only have 5 choices, dude. All right, we're gonna put that on there.
How disappointed were you when you went on that stupid whatever the theta thing is about all the stupid questions they were asking you? I was embarrassed.
I thought it was great. It gave the
Oh.
actual Imperium line member a chance to talk to people that actually know what they're talking about.
I guess I missed
Wild.
that part. They kept asking you really stupid questions, and they had an opportunity to ask you. You know, it sounded like you were going to be open with them.
Hey,
Damn,
stop
so
promoting
they
other shows.
I was like, damn, so INN is actually inviting hostiles under their shows now? That's wild.
We were very surprised we were allowed to talk on the show. Let's say.
I mean,
Yeah, I
is
didn't.
it really
I
a
don't know, I
show? Is it?
Wait, which show is that we're talking about? Sorry.
I don't remember
Theta
the name.
Thursday. It's
I haven't
Don
even-
Reyes and somebody else's show.
All right,
Y'all
there's
are actually going to get like a bunch of viewers going there now because you're promoting this on.
That's fine. That's fine.
Deadlines.
That's cool.
talk shows is
Look.
good.
Look, talk shows are great, all right? So there's a new show on INN on Thursdays, you know, sticking with the theme of new talk shows. It's Theta Thursday. Don't know where they came up with that. And it's basically a show where they have people come on, they put Eve in the background, and they talk about Eve stuff, and they talk about some other stuff, and it's great. It's awesome. It's so good.
I'm
Are you
going to
gonna-
start a show, and I'm just going to read Eve fanfic from all the role players.
That's great.
Like every night.
Only the exotic shit off of like 4chan and shit.
Oh, and
No,
also
Suck
no,
we got
Dawn Rhea has done the liberty to provide me some of her scriptures.
we've also
equivalents
got
of 50 Shades
Why
of
don't-
Grey.
we've also got
yeah.
lasers and lace. When's
Really-
lasers and lace on? That's on what time?
Thursday nights, U.S. time zone. Technically 0100 Fridays.
So the same time as Theta Thursdays.
What is that one? The
Maybe?
lace one?
Great.
Lasers
So
and-
watch lasers and lace.
By Delana and Ivy, and then Mal. So the three of them seem to be like co-hosting it. Myself and Miranda Lorian are helping run background production, and it's just like a general talk show, not really like super focused like an Eve News talk show, but more of just like a hangout talk show. So Thursdays it's at 9 Eastern for the Americans. Sorry,
Yeah. So
Europeans.
it's 0100. So it's the same time as Theta Thursday. So watch that instead. Lasers and
Yep.
lace. No offense
already-
to anybody who's on Theta
You've already,
Thursdays, but
you've already promoted it. You can't backtrack now, bro.
the content of EVE Online streams has just gone way down. Way
But
down.
back on the Brave Newbies thing, I don't think Brave Newbies is a threat to anybody except new players and their experience of Eve.
Oh my
So-
God.
Why?
Well,
took
I
you
wouldn't
that
send any
long
of
to
your
write
players
that?
there.
I
In
think
fact,
Why-
historically,
Where would you
Why
send
don't
them?
why don't you recognize that if Brave is allowed to continue to grow, they will destroy everything we hold dear?
They destroy all the new players that go in.
What do
there
you,
towards them.
Rich? What's
Sure.
your alternative?
Anything but legacy for new players.
oh my goodness.
So you'd rather them go to like Karma Fleet?
I would actually.
Unfortunately, Karma Fleet is not recruiting. But Pandemic Horde is
Aw.
recruiting. Is that a valid alternative, Rich?
Rich.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, that is a valid
let's go.
alternative. Great. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate
Oh
that.
my God.
At least based on my experience, I would rather them go there.
Why? Out of curiosity.
I was about to ask if I accidentally paid Rich or somebody else did, and then I realized that Legacy fucked them over back in the day. I forgot.
Barely.
Rich French read when he should
Rich was told he couldn't FC super carriers, and he was very upset.
No, Redline. Given that recently it's been my first Eve birthday, my first year in Eve, what happened hits a little closer to home.
Did you lose a ship? Oh.
I think we didn't we go through like this in detail, like
I
on our
think we
second
We did,
ship?
yeah.
Yeah.
We went
gone
through
it
this
quite a lot.
on
Is this
one
the
of
the drunken high comment story?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not the drunken high one.
Need to know where on the doll he was touched and blah 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 blah.
Anyways, so
Anyway.
obviously this is all bullshit. Brave isn't a threat to anybody. Brave's good people. They're awesome people. But for some reason, they are now the biggest target on the list of targets for one Goonswarm Federation leader. Can we talk about this? Just
Yes,
The
I would like
psycho,
to
the
talk about
psycho
it.
crazy FC of
I was gonna
Shattered
say, like,
Armor.
It's a very interesting way to describe.
It wasn't shattered though, was it? It was.
No, it's Sandarin.
I thought it was Nor Sammy or something that did something.
Well, now we're NFC there too, but like the one he's describing that's been doing like the majority of the fleets into Imperium space has been Sandarin, as far as I'm tracking. Or maybe it's the Incredible guys that like there's a variety. Like Brave's got a ton of different groups doing different things, so I could be getting it wrong. So I don't want to go too much further, but like I don't.
Well, so I started crunching numbers, and like a few other nerds started crunching others. Like we got these big spreadsheets, and I just learned SQL not too long ago, so I'm not using that, but I just wanted you to know. And we realized that Brave is almost 254, maybe 256% more effective than Test right now. So we decided that no, Test can take a backseat. They don't really show up. Brave does. I think that yeah, they are the real threat of Legacy.
Is that the actual line you want to go with? Because according to the meta show and your dear leader, it's because Test is too resilient to harassment.
No, that's not true.
Are you just saying the Matani is not correct?
Who said you were allowed to think differently than the state? You know that's like grounds for execution, right?
No, it's not. I'm the narrative writer. I thought you knew this. I'm actually in charge of Goonswarm. You should know this, Rabbit. I thought you had me blocked, by the way. How are you responding to me?
Because apparently it doesn't block you in voice, as much to my dismay.
So is Matani correct or incorrect?
He is both correct and incorrect. If you think of it like a cat, if you put a cat inside of a box, all right,
Sir
and
Bill,
then you close that box.
Don't look
Yeah.
behind you.
Pussy in a box.
There is a Russian man with a gun pointed at your head. Because you said the Matani is wrong in public.
No, I said that I'm right. There's a difference.
No,
So
no, you said he is wrong. Those were the
no,
words
I
that you said.
no,
Someone clip
Redline,
it
I
and
said
post it in the
that you
chat.
said I'm,
What do you
I'm
mean?
right.
He's both right
So-
and wrong, so he's wrong.
Schrodinger,
Yeah.
what is it? Schrodinger's narrative.
And
Feels an absolute-
also Braves, Super and Titan Fleet dwarfs tests as well. So we figured that it's kind of
Brave doesn't have Super and Titans. They're like run adventures.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
they're a
have you
Newbie
seen
Alliance.
it? It's like
Haven't you
Test
heard of
is
their
like
Atrons?
10 or 11.
They're salvaging cormorants. Like, that's Brave, dude. Brave is literally the fun-loving child of the galaxy.
No,
Like, what the
no,
fuck?
they're not. They are not brave. They are not brave anymore. More like coward.
What? Why do you say this? Because you took a nano cruiser gang into their space and they wouldn't come feed to you?
Have
Did he kill you,
have
Rich?
taken
That sounds
No,
disturbingly
no.
accurate.
Have you tried taking anything to their space?
Yes, I have
Barry?
actually.
Actually, like literally last night, I was looking at the killboard in G and looked, they were having a great time.
Have you guys met Barry of Brave? Barry Foldar or whatever his name is?
Well, the reason I say this is because, well, one of my corp members is one of the founding members of the Brave Corps, and the Brave experience of the past is not the same Brave experience now.
Preach,
Yeah,
brother.
It's a lot worse now.
You no longer get farmed relentlessly until you quit the game.
I say I'm thinking back to Head GP and F4R2, and that was a little bit of a different Brave back in then, huh?
But remember when y'all deployed to go take like supers and stuff against Brave when they had like maybe 4 capitals until they had the super fleet that dwarfs tests right now?
You have to give me a year, homie. I think I've only been in NC Dot for 2 years at this point.
Are you talking about when PL went to go farm Brave in Catch, or when PL went to go farm Brave in Fade?
I forgot. There's so many times that they went to go.
I think there's a third time.
Hilo went to farm Brave like the 6 times.
Oh yeah, and then they came back to farm them in Catch after they joined Legacy. That's right too. So there's a third.
PL farming Brave is a stupid fucking idea.
Well, now it is, but that back then it was a blast. Like that was the era of if you fly hacks and somebody else flies 1 billion battleships and you could, try to kill. I don't know. It was a different time.
I guess it's understandable why, because they
The
want
world was black and white.
I can't believe I was just asked to turn Bill up on Trash Talk Tuesday. Oofed. Okay, Bill's turned up.
Redline, I don't know if you know this, but the people are here from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not
Just here for when you
I
tell
thought he was.
everybody
I
Johnny's
thought he
wrong.
was going to disconnect for a second there. I was waiting for it.
Anyways, so the new target is Brave, and so what's the goal here? Can you shed some light? Because from what I heard, it was we're gonna harass your jump gates, we're gonna do all this stuff, we're gonna hit your iHubs and all this and that. But I really want to know, can you do it better than Simple Farmers has been doing it for 2 years or more?
I didn't. Is that part of the strat? Oh, I thought we were just ninja mining all their moons because y'all took the fountain moon. So that's what I was.
What?
What? I'm gonna have
happening?
to go check this out. Okay.
Ninja
Yeah,
mining
fucking-
moons. I'm like, what?
I took like 10 procurers over there.
Are you
Over
kidding
where?
me? They couldn't even deal with fucking gangbang team. Do you think they could deal with simple farmers? No chance.
What the fuck are you talking? Gangbang team's in Fountain.
I know they couldn't deal with gangbang team in Fountain. You think they
Who
can
couldn't deal with
out-
gangbang team in
fucking
Fountain?
in initiative? They're still there.
Oh, we're making fun of initiative. Okay, that makes sense.
No, well,
What the
Who-
fuck? It's
who
so
are
hard to
they-
keep
they-
up
they
with you
can't-
guys.
Who are we
and they
making
can't
fun
do-
of right now?
I
They're
have no
talking
idea
about how
what the
they're
fuck
going to
is going
harass.
on.
They're talking about how they're going to harass Brave. They couldn't deal with gangbang team. They couldn't deal with Mazikil.
Oh,
What makes them think they can outdo simple farmers?
gotcha.
wanna say-
Okay.
Whoa, what?
Hope everyone's having fun.
I'm sorry, Rain.
I just want to say, hope everyone's having fun while everyone else is angry.
So much fun.
I'm just confused now.
Yeah, no, Internet's not dealing with gang. They're busy. I told you that they're
busy
seeding your
retreating,
fucking
yes, I know.
wormhole.
Oh no, they've already
No,
retreated.
your
They're
wormhole.
going.
That was actually like super funny because Bill was like
Saving.
gonna be like, they're busy like harassing Test or something. He was gonna come up with something. Then he's like, fuck, he couldn't think of anything because they haven't done anything.
No, I couldn't. You kept interrupting me. That's why I paused.
Yeah.
What, you think I can't think of something on the spot?
I do.
Are you
You
really accusing me of something like that?
Yes.
Are you
Thank
guys any Vecos?
No.
Nope.
Why would we?
No.
I downloaded it and then like played for a second and then that's
Right,
creepy.
stop breathing into the mic.
Oh, wait a second. No. How do I delete a message in chat? Do I have to
Delete.
time the? How do I delete it? I have to delete. I can't delete it. Fuck.
Which one?
All right. I'm just gonna say it,
Tweets.
guys. There is no blue donut emote allowed in the Twitch chat. Do
Oh, you fucked up
not,
now.
under any circumstance, put a blue donut emote in the Twitch. Rubicon, no. Stop. You stop right now. Listen, all of you, you're disgraceful.
Fuck, I don't have that one. Which awful server is that from?
Ron.
It's from Ron's. Look,
Oh,
it is the
whoops.
blue croissant. I will ban all of you right now. I swear to God. This is too much. It's too much to handle. All right, Bunny, what do you think of this this war development with the? Oh my God, they're still going with the Matani now
You're
targeting
lucky I
Brave.
can't do it. I would have spammed it way more than they are.
Yeah, it is actually kind of weak.
I have an opinion. It's more fun to see how the story changes from week to week on like the meta show and stuff like that, and compared to the week prior. I have a good time. Like listening to the fireside, as much people think it's ear garbage and all that stuff, I sit down, I make a cup of coffee, and I listen to the fireside, and then I listen to the meta show, and I get to hear the narrative shift ever so slightly or a lot at once every week. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we appreciate your viewership.
I'm subscribed too, dude.
Each one
Yeah.
of you.
I've been a loyal subscriber for a couple months now.
Can we get some directional mics for the Matani? Maybe some,
Hey, Rich,
some
one
things
second.
for him
Hey,
to tap.
please,
Make an
speak
ASMR.
of that, I got
on the
I will say
fireside.
this. I will give credit where credit is due. There was a long time where the Matani was doing that talk show with fucking AirPods, and it sounded like hot garbage for a long time. And I don't know if he just switched to a mic recently or what changed, but at least his fucking voice, his audio quality is better. I didn't mean to kill the. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your input, Blazing Bunny. We appreciate that.
Stop dragging
I'm-
Fukiyoshi into this fucking channel. I'll murder you.
I'm not toxic, dude. I'm supportive of all fronts.
I like watching Ron so during the day while I'm at work. Why can't
I
y'all
don't
be
have
more like him?
Ron stream. I don't have him followed, so I never know when he's live.
Why the fuck are you not? What?
Because
wrong
I'm
with
bad.
you?
I'm bad at following Twitch channels. Like
Just
for the longest time, I didn't have this one followed. Like it's a whole thing.
It's a sad story. Next topic. What's your topic? Redline.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay.
Just
I don't
talk
know
about
what the
this again.
topic is. We're just talking. We're just talking tonight in station.
We're talking
No, we are not talking in stations.
Can I get a
better than
consensus
that.
from the room? Do we think now that the Zernacha doesn't do anemic DPS, it's actually worthwhile as a dread in dread fleets?
If you live in a wormhole, sure. Maybe in Losec.
We did some calculations with the Zenitra Dreadnought numbers. Running them in wormholes, it gets interesting. It's more useful for PvE though. It's a PvE ship.
It tracks like ass, so I'd be curious, but okay. I did ask for a consensus.
Using your Dave Archer persona tonight?
I've
I'm
heard
sorry,
of the
what?
name.
Using your Dave Archer persona. I didn't think you were.
Get back in character, Redline.
Yeah, come on, the red line.
Don't bring that here.
Oh, we can talk about that. How tilted, out of control Redline was on open comms whenever. Oh my God, I've almost said Big Bill twice.
Just run through
Brisk.
your head.
Whenever Brisk called him Dave Archer.
I'm fucking out of breath from running around your mind, bro.
Unglued.
Can I throw a red line under the bus? He has
course.
banned the words Dave Archer from TTT Discord. So every time you guys talk shit to him, I see it in the fucking mod channel of all your messages getting deleted for saying Dave Archer.
He came up with an interesting spelling for it that was pretty funny.
Dave Archer is just a better version of Redline anyway.
There's a resistance.
Oh.
Come on, man. Don't say Dave Archer is just a better version of Redline. Bunny, no. Come on, dude.
Check the Discord.
I'm watching it happen.
Oh, hold on. There's we have these elite shit posting corporation inside of NC.com criteria, and they came up with this wonderful emoji called Red Archer, and I will share it with all y'all in this.
Nope, I'm turning off. How do I turn off? Off external emojis?
Oh my God, isn't that fantastic?
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, how do I get that?
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
I think it's in the Criterion server. I gotta look.
I have access to that though. I'm a bad
All right,
person.
well you've now been slow moded. Enjoy that.
No, don't do that because then it
It's
takes.
thick. Someone made it thick.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Because, as much as I hate it, it's a good meme. Like, it's a good meme. It really does the job of, putting me in a bad spot, and I just want to fucking fight everything. Okay, can you guys stop just for a minute while I do this? I can't watch what you're doing and stop you from doing it at the same time.
Big shout out to Ishboanium. God, his name is annoying. And the Criterion Ship Posters United, Communist Hebrew Association. I don't know. I made that name up. They come up with some top tier nonsense, and I appreciate them immensely for it.
All right. I will now put this. This is on my face on the stream. There you go.
I asked them to make a GIF of the Kirby animation, like whenever he tries to inhale you on Super Smash Brothers, but instead of a character, he's inhaling dicks. But they couldn't make it.
Wow! You fucking what, mate?
Can't say with a straight face. That isn't the funniest thing you would ever see.
The Cinery has begun.
All right. Anyways, so I want to move on to the next thing that I want to talk about because it's something that it's an honest question that I have for everybody in both the chat and the Discord channel here because I'm really curious. Do you guys think that EVE Online can handle what we're doing to the servers currently?
Absolutely not. Absolutely no.
Fuck no. The problem is, as per
ahead.
usual, you have these people who have no idea what they're doing, and they throw money and hardware at a software. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a software issue. Let's throw hardware at it. It's age-old fucking thing. Everybody does this because nobody knows how to fucking fix software issues. And most importantly, CCP does not know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to Spieticode. And the fact that the game is more than 15 years old.
The real question is, what would
Bounties matter.
happen? What would happen if Rich Richmond could harness more than 2 brain cells at once to form a sentence?
I don't know.
Is this the tale of the mythical third brain cell?
But I do have an announcement to make because someone in the chat said that this is the stupidest chat they've ever seen. I would invite you to watch any of the other 28 EVE Online streams that are broadcasting right now.
Yep.
Because if you don't like what you're seeing on the show, you can calmly and politely fuck off. Because this is our show. It's not your show. You can suck the fattest cock you can find. I'm sorry, carry on.
In-game.
Got a challenge.
Yeah, buddy.
Challenge. I'm pretty sure it's a big world out there, dude.
Why do my hobbies have anything to do with this? Like, well,
There's
I can suck dick as much as I want. It's unrelated. It's completely unrelated. I don't appreciate you trying to tie Twitch to penis.
What are you
Penis is
talking
I feel
about?
like this is a doxa on Virtuoso, aka Tau AD, aka all of Snuffbox.
Did anyone read Manic Velocity's comment and just go, "Oh yeah, probably"?
I'm wet.
Probably gonna do. Yeah.
Good fucking lord.
You're right back gonna go fuck this edit. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh god, I love Tuesdays. No, but actually though, for real. So obviously, and by the way, before anybody starts going in the chat about how I'm salty and triggered, I had completely forgotten that this even happened this past week, like between the last show and today. I totally forgot that the KVN server crash happened, and that totally won a keep start timer.
Is that the fight where goons intentionally crashed the server?
Server crash.
Oh my
See,
god, dude.
we can say that. We don't have to say that because everybody knows it's true.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
But we do have to say, what the fuck?
What? This is what happens when CCP doesn't have good computers. We riot.
It's a serious question. Did they ever put out any information on what happened?
Yeah, they said it shouldn't have happened. We're sorry. It won't happen again.
It was on the
Yeah, that
forums and the CCP's status Twitter, which is usually what they do when something bad happens.
Yeah, so they
anything though? I was just curious. I'm not gonna go look it up because I'm fucking lazy.
They didn't specifically say like what happened, but they said that what happened shouldn't have happened and that they were investigating it to make sure it didn't happen again. But
I personally, if this happens again and it's during a Titan fight, like if there's a Doomsday slugfest of some kind, I hope it happens before I get Doomsday and not after, because I'm gonna be kind of sad if it happens before.
Doomsday and Smart Bomb.
Well, Doomsdays don't really, as long as there's no Lancers shooting off, like Doomsdays don't really matter, right? Like, it's relatively single it's not a massive load on the server. DD's happening. Smart bomb frigates and like smart bombing, anything that has an AoE effect, right? That's what causes the problems.
Well, another thing is that when Supers and Titans blow up, they still emit like that fucking.
Not
shit.
anymore. They deleted that after E17. Thank Christ.
After UALX, right? When they
One
got
of
rid
those
of
things
that.
you've got to wonder why that was ever in the game. Like,
It'd be a cool effect if it wasn't ever on that
Well,
scale, right?
It wasn't enough to kill a frigate, so like it served literally no purpose.
I would love to have a option on the Titan where I can just self-destruct my avatar and then like do the old school AoE Doomsday.
Hey, Tomac, so I kind of noticed that there's dead nicks from your alliance on the kill board. What's the story behind it, friend?
Oh, I'm still looking into it. Thank you for you're the one sent me.
Oh, I can tell you that if you want. I mean, he was trying to leave. He was trying to go to LOSEC and he got cobbed on the way.
I mean, you gotta have the right to log off with it or pause somewhere. It's like doesn't make any sense to jump into fucking Iridium, right?
Hey,
But
man,
Tisa knows that because that was him trying to smuggle another super out.
that was my travel fit Nick's fit. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's not your fault. Like the fit must just go over your head. Like Bill knows the fit. It's a very common fit for high.
Can we see
IQ
the
players.
fit? Can someone link the fit in the cesspool somewhere?
This OPSEC, like
it's
only
not,
me,
I
Bert, and a few others know.
Yeah, there's like 6 of us in the game that know about this move fit. And it's
You're the one stock, but not the Dell one, right?
Secret fit, do not steal. Please credit me for when your travel fit your Knicks things.
It's in cesspool.
Oh man, what's the reference? I can't remember what it was. It was like frigate fits or something like that, wasn't it?
What I don't understand is he's clearly got Trimark rigs, so I don't know how he didn't tank. It's weird, very weird.
Right? Yeah.
He had nothing but damage modules. That's probably why.
Yeah, but
he probably even had the crystal set of implants in too. That should have helped, right?
Yeah, I mean,
What did he do?
I'm pretty sure NSH are cheating at this point.
Or something?
I was surprised by how many dreads were dropped for that thing. That was
Well, you don't know how shit fit it is until you see the kill mail, right? So you got to drop enough to make sure it dies. You don't want to drop too few and not kill it and then lose your like 6 dreads. This is why you always ship scan first.
Shout out to Nefarious Jin, who is rocking the Artie Naglfar. You're a real one, dude.
Yeah.
So, Bunny, are you watching the stream right now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Because I want you to see the kill. I want you guys to see this kill mail if you're not in the Discord already, so you can see it.
It's a fantastic meme. We tortured poor fucking poor Drayden for like an hour.
No
I
one
don't
understands
get
it. No
I
one
don't get it.
understands except for us.
What does it mean?
After
Dread
dark,
it.
we were
Run from
we were
it.
just
The pufferfish always arrives.
Yeah. We were
Wait, but-
torturing an After Dark on open comms last week. The fucking it's like a video of some of yeah.
I mean, that's not the weirdest thing that happened to Bastion today. Today, Bastion lost some raw calls to CVA supers, well, one super and a dread bomb in outer
I'm sorry,
ring.
CVA has supers?
But it was a CVA super,
CVA's always
one
had
super
supers.
with a dread bomb and I think blops. Yeah, it was blops, dreads, and a super. Put it in cesspool for you. CVA are actually people joke about CVA, but what people don't realize is their penis is extremely large and their balls are even larger. They're a very powerful group.
They do
They're very
such stupid
powerful.
things.
I think it's a medical condition.
It is, but they don't let it get in the way.
One of them mitted a Nyx like into a YTAC M like a couple weeks ago, like fucking RC's like main staging system, and then wondered
Did you
why.
kill it?
Yeah,
Well,
died. Like obviously, it
the
fucking
thing
ate
is-
it immediately.
The thing is
All
with
the time.
CVA, right? You don't know if they're being stupid, if they're being super intelligent, or if they're baiting you for someone else. You never know.
So
It's,
we do have
it's
an actual
interesting-
question from somebody about the topic that we're talking about. The Brockmaster says, has anyone tried going to CCP, picking a battle area with the other party and going at it? So Brock, the thing is, there's a mechanic involved with servers that allows them to be reinforced, and when it gets reinforced, it's supposed to be like the strongest type of server that they have, and that's about the best we can get. And this node was reinforced, the one that the fight was on, and it only had 2,500 people, which was remarkably less than the amount of people that were in YTAC 2 a week prior without any issues at all. So it's really interesting that the server just completely crashed itself because no one knows why. I have no idea why that would have happened.
Well, there was a
Oh
lot
my
of
goodness.
calls being made to both parties had smart bombs and ECM, and there was a lot of fighters involved in it. And I think it was just the perfect storm of.
Other see where you're going, but other fights have had that too.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I'm not saying.
YTAC 2 had it, so
I mean, has anyone considered the possibility that someone in CCP may have forgotten to reinforce the node? I mean, I'm not trying to be pessimistic or like.
I can
think it's-
100% confirm it was a reinforced node.
it's automatic too. I'm pretty sure with the system
Okay.
when they just
I don't
register
know.
it.
Well, I mean, like you said,
It is
worse
not
stuff has
automatic.
happened on a node.
Okay.
There's
I
like
thought it
there's
was.
there's an automatic system to request it, but I'm sure there has to be like a guy pressing a button to do it.
It
as
was
well.
the metaliminal storms.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a coincidence that that happened. Was it the day they came out?
Due to budget cuts, it's actually now
days
just a
later.
it's a howler monkey. He presses the button, but same thing.
I think it was actually Richmond's bots all got banned at the same time, and the sheer volume of them crashed the server. It
Wait.
was just an unhappy coincidence.
Yeah,
Are
is
you
Rich
making
ever in
that-
Oasis or something?
In general.
Are you making an unsubstantiated botting claim on stream, dude?
So to answer your question, Brockmasters, so nobody really plans fights. The way that it works, and I'm gonna say this as though you're a brand new Eve player and you don't know how it works. So if you do know how it works, please forgive me treating you like you don't. But what ends up happening is that there's citadels, and the citadels have timers, and when one group hits the timer, then a new one reinforces the structure, then a new timer is made, and then both groups get to decide if they're going to go fight over the other one, fight over the new timer. And that's what happened here, is that both groups decided to go fight over the timer. Both groups probably submitted node reinforcement requests, and then boom, we went and fought, and then everything just fucking exploded.
Do you think it could have been like, I know that topic of smart bombs came up, but do you think it could have been like the Keepstar PDS hitting all those ships? Because I know I landed on grid on the PDS. A lot of other ships were there too.
Well, the
Probably
PDS
didn't help anything.
PDS in tie-dye is one of those things where you think you can just turn it on and turn it off again, and in reality, it doesn't always work that way. I've been in a lot less tie-dye situations and gunning a Fortizar where this PDS just won't turn off. So I'm gonna guess if I've had that problem in KVN on that day when it was PDSing about 1,000 ships, it could easily have had the same problem.
From what I saw, the PDS was being well controlled as they were using it for bomb defense and a bunch of other stuff.
Well, they killed their
But,
own hurricanes, didn't they?
Yeah, it was
I
killing
don't know.
hurricanes.
But certainly the PDS is literally just a big smart bomb, right? So it's not a lag positive module, let's say.
It's a bunch of guns.
Did you really just say it's a bunch of guns, Bill?
I
Yeah, you
laughed.
looked at the animation.
The tiny little
Still
people.
works
The tiny
same
little
way.
people are firing the bunch of guns.
Guys, I kind of noticed this little thread on Reddit which says, CC, please add a common sense rule to proving grounds. And it says cable UTA using hundreds of empty MJD canes and MJD noses to blow themselves in the boundary and give fast wins. So what exactly is happening in these arenas?
What a segue, I guess. That was
like way too quick of a
Well,
segue.
the problem with that is, right, that it's a supposedly fair ranked PvP game within a game that is EVE, right? Where the concept of a fair fight and playing fair is alien to most people. So introducing something like ranked arenas and expecting people to play by like an imaginary set of honor rules is pretty fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cable is the kind of guy that will do whatever he wants to do to get that edge that he wants to get, right? Like he's proven that quite a few times. So if you have a system where he can exploit, he's going to exploit it, and it might make people unhappy. It might make people laugh, whatever it is. Like if he benefits from it, he's going to do it, and it's hard to hate on someone for doing that in EVE because that's like the whole point of the game.
I love how butthurt everyone got about that. And it's like,
super
dude,
butthurt.
it's fucking Eve. Yeah, it's fucking Eve. Like, what the fuck did you expect? Also, why? Like, I guess CCP devs are kind of like not there for many, many years, but you have to think at some point the notoriety of how the game at least used to be played, I mean, still is played to a certain degree, and the kinds of players who play it might lead you to make mechanics that are not like super fucking exploitable.
Well, if anyone wants to stop Cable from doing what he does, here's a professional tip on how to troll him. You run a locate on him, find out where he is, you probe him down, and you ECM burst him in a scepter every 5 minutes, and he can't go into the abyssal sites. There you go. Problem solved. Right, because you can't enter these sites. You can't enter these sites with an aggression timer, right? So you just have to ECM burst them in a scepter, and there's nothing they can do.
As someone who makes it their business to troll Cable and whatever he does, I can assure you it's a great pastime. It's a hobby I recommend everybody picks up.
That's fantastic, actually.
I will say some of the small gangers were actually doing that too. And the 2v2 cruisers, they got super salty at each other and were just fucking blapping.
Okay, when it comes down to this stuff, one thing I'm not gonna lie about is I am like incredibly surprised how quickly Sutonia has literally sold down all of his credit, like, or his what you would call it, like respect levels or whatever you want to say, like over the last like decade that he's been building up in like literally a month with these proving ground stuff. I'm just kind of like amazed.
Well, he went from like that guy you can trust, right, to
like Cribba
to
Cable.
Yeah. I mean,
like literally, he was one of the more respected members of the community, right? And literally in like 2 to 3 weeks with the proving ground stuff, he's literally like thrown it all around the fucking drain, and I was like, whoa.
It's almost like the small gang community is extremely toxic, and no one realized it till just now.
You could look at it in the way that he's highlighting. He's highlighting like an obvious problem. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of showcasing it to show people like this is stupid. This is so easy to do. Or he could just be taking advantage of it. Who knows? But
he doing the old no one's listening to me about this, so I'm just gonna use it until everybody complains about it's broken.
Well, he started doing that, right? But at the same time, he's also like defending doing it, right? Which is part of the problem. So it creates both, the A and the B.
I'm sure it'll get fit. Like, I mean, what do they gotta like work on other than fixing that, right?
They're
Well,
working on because
the only thing they really need to do to fix it at this point is say like any activity that we suspect is not in the spirit of the competition, we'll get you banned and you're done.
but
And they
that's
did
against
that,
the
didn't they?
spirit. But that's against the spirit of
That's-
Eve, surely.
That's super vague, though, right? Like, how are you supposed to know what CCP sees as the spirit of the competition?
Well, that gives them lots of fucking leeway, right?
It'd be pretty cool if they did like different arenas that were themed by different factions, and then if you're like on good relations with the faction, they'd have an NPC in there that would help you out.
Like Blood Raiders?
Yeah, kind of like the Blood Gang.
Yeah, you know what I
Oh,
thought would be
God.
really cool is if, instead of adding new avenues for PvP, they just made the current avenues for PvP better. But I was viciously attacked for having that opinion.
Or possible.
His opinions are usually terrible.
What's this new fuck cable thing about the proving grounds? Because it was collusion last time, right? So what is it this time?
Well, now he's
this
colluding
time
with
they're
himself.
Yeah, he
no
just
him and
uses his own-
Suetonia are basically suiciding Gnosis and Hurricanes, I think it was, into the boundary like constantly. Like they have like I don't know 6 or 8 alts in Gnosis and Hurricanes that are basically unfit or like literally prop mod with some overdrives T1 I'm sure. And literally they go into the match. If they're if it's against Cable, they suicide in the boundary. If it's not against Cable, they suicide in the boundary. And then just so during the late US and AU time zones when there's not a lot of people doing it, they farm up a bunch of wins and they're done.
How long?
I
do you
was going to
think
go on
that-
this huge spiel about now we get to actually realize what the the level of collusion that might have been happening in the Alliance tournament might have been, but that doesn't actually apply to this at all. I was thinking about the perfect way to word that. I was going to go on this, decently long spiel. We are going to have a discussion about it, but no, man, that just fucked all that up.
I mean, you still could.
I mean,
to.
the collusion in the AT was already shown and discussed, right? Like
Right.
two teams going against each other who are practice partners, but instead of killing the enemy, you draw out the match and it gives both teams more time to prep, especially with back-to-back matches towards the end.
Right.
Similar to with practice partners, instead of like theory crafting and splitting theory crafting, you just sit and you like one person theory crafts all shield comps or something, and then they share it. The other team theory crafts all armor comps, and they just share it. Like that's the collusion that would not be allowed in the Alliance tournament.
We need to make the game even more tribal than it already is, so that doesn't happen.
Or like an A team versus a B team. So you have Pandemic Legion is the A team, Pandemic Horde is the B team. So therefore, Pandemic Horde will do everything it can to fight off teams that would hurt Pandemic Legion and vice versa. But when it comes down to it, PL gets first, Pandemic Horde gets second, and I don't know, NC gets third or some shit. That's the level of
Right.
collusion that would not be allowed in the AT.
And C only ever gets fourth. Let's be clear.
Right, but we some of the people who've been around long enough know that there is at least some collusion in the AT, right? But
Oh, there was.
is-
It was on AT13. People were banned from the Alliance tournament for collusion.
Right,
The
but
history
this
of the
is
Alliance tournament is full of like cheating and
Yeah.
collusion and like all kinds of crazy shit that people don't even know the stories about. Like
the point.
every time somebody says like, "Oh, it's sphere.exe," ha ha ha, and like there's only like 25 of us that remember like the actual like cheat they used during the Alliance tournament, right? It was like, crazy.
What I was trying to make is this kind of if you think about it, if people are willing to collude and not really cheat, well, I guess kind of cheat. It depends on what your definition of that is. For a skin and fake standings, think of the level of collusion you'd be willing to go through for multiple trillions worth in AT ships.
It comes down to the same issue of we're talking about a game within EVE Online, right? A
Right.
game that is winning at any cost, breaking whatever kind of moral principles you might have, and suddenly expecting people to adhere to an honor code. It's seems kind of counterproductive.
I'm gonna be honest. The one thing that I was really looking forward to that CCP never did was I was really looking forward to playing whatever kind of chess strategy game in stations whenever they were going to do the walking in stations thing. I was so stoked to walk around, go sit down at a thing, and like nerd out on some chess or something against somebody.
Slot machines.
We can just play chess if you want to. Like, I'll play chess with you, Bill, if that's what you want to do.
I don't think that the stream can handle that much excitement.
Be careful, Bill. I heard that Dave Archer's very good at.
After this, we should play some games of like Among Us or something.
Yes.
Fall
yes.
Guys.
Is that one bunny at the game? That was fucking a good time there tonight. Was that
Well,
you?
I
Going for it?
will
Well,
say
that was a good-
after this the regular part of the show is over, I'm gonna switch over to the Redline channel and stream some games that anybody wants to come along for the ride. So we can feel free to
Adult
do
themed
that.
game?
Probably not, just random things.
Truck simulator.
What kind of
Fun.
simulator?
Truck
Simulator.
simulator. It's on Steam.
No.
It's very good. I
No, why would I
recommend
play
it.
Cuck Simulator? That's my life every day. Why would I simulate that?
You're a real life cuck?
Oh, you need
What,
a hug.
Did nobody know this?
Monkey did. He's laughing.
I thought this was a meme.
Look, let me just tell you that a quarter pounder ain't just a sandwich at McDonald's, okay?
Oh,
So fucking bro.
Okay, damn.
Wow.
You know what they say about me? Some of them are real, some of them are fake. This is one of those times where it's real.
Who
Guys, you need
is
to-
this person that keeps randomly like commenting every?
He's
Oh
in your
my
stupid
God.
alliance, Bill.
Is he?
It says Concordiate. Oh wait.
I don't-
Wait, that's
I'm in the
Securitas.
horde. Excuse you.
That's Securitas. My bad. Sorry, Securitas.
I haven't seen Securitas in a while. What's he up to?
Being a doctor, dude. Wait. He's in the medical field.
Oh, he's definitely touching himself.
Saving lives, dude.
I watch him be like he's a massage therapist.
You don't save any lives, you prolong the lives.
Yikes, that's dark.
That's
All right, let's
Unless
get a
you're-
lighter conversation.
Unless you're Mary from Mary Kills People, and then you're not preserving lives.
What is this?
Or-
What do you
or-
mean your virgin ears? I just said quarter pounder isn't just a sandwich at McDonald's. Like, it's your virgin brain.
It's
Is
gonna cost you $0 to not say that again, and yet you did. And here we are again.
Hey, Blazing Bunny.
You're just speculating what it means,
Are
though.
you-
Like, you realize
How much-
that, right?
How much would you pay to not hear that again? Is the
It's like
question
At
that
this
you
I'll
should-
pay
point, it's thoroughly dug into my brain. So no, nothing.
No, wait.
it's like saying Redline likes to Muppet hug himself.
Wait, Redline, what's your favorite subcap?
You.
Vagabond?
What's your
I hate
favorite
that.
What's your favorite dom cap?
Leather?
I want you to know that you did that. It was your fault. Again,
good.
cost you $0. Here we are.
You wouldn't have fallen for it a second time, so.
Wait. Oh, okay. It was a joke. I see. You were making a joke. All right.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's what Manic says. Subcaps implies the existence of dom caps.
that's fair.
God, you guys,
yeah, fair enough.
Explain.
Hey,
it.
have we talked about?
Thank you all, because y'all sucked the fun right out of that joke. That was
you guys are
fantastic.
you're all too fucking vanilla. God damn it.
I'm not vanilla.
Too fucking what?
I'm just
What-
trying to
why-
keep it Twitch terms of service, you know?
I don't know.
Don't assume my ethnicity, Rain.
I don't know if you did say that.
What
That's fucking
what
dope.
in the world?
All right, I gotta go do other things. Best of luck in whatever
No, you
this.
don't. You ain't got shit to
Dude, I
do.
fucking scared Blazing Bunny off. I'm so sorry.
That's not fear. I assure you.
He's a rabbit. He's easily scared of most things.
It's called
He
intelligence.
has to go hang out with the Gurtaz.
Thanks for the chat time. Oh, okay, gotcha. Whew. All right. Well, what are we talking about now?
Murder horn.
I'm gonna make
Brave.
What's our game plan, boys?
About the war.
Yeah.
Brave is a serious threat.
We've already talked
We
about
talked-
that. We
okay,
determined
okay,
that
never mind, sorry.
it was bullshit.
All right, Oasa is full of bot. We already did that one. Okay.
We're not talking about that because you can't prove that. And if you could, you would be in space reporting those pilots like it's your CCP given duty to do.
Your
That's
job.
right. You could probably do like the average players in space, and then how many rats are.
Why don't you
killed
go out there and just start reporting, Bill?
Why don't you go fuck yourself, huh? Why don't you go do that?
Yeah, why don't you, Bill? Why don't you contribute a little
Hey,
bit?
Rick.
more?
Like
Rich.
I hate that. Well, no, like listen, Bill. Like seriously, don't give me like a fuck off answer like that. But like seriously, like Rich goes puts the works and he reports people. I literally fucking declared war on these people for 8 months. What the fuck have you done?
I was declaring.
What
a
the
father
fuck
on
have
the
you done,
Reddit.
bitch? Nothing. So why don't you fucking shut your goddamn mouth and get out there and report some bots if you want to talk about it?
I'm
Getting
going
spicy,
to-
dude.
enjoy shitting on your alliance so bad.
You're
It's
enjoying
gonna be
trying,
glorious.
except you fucking suck at it.
No,
Why
no,
is-
no. I'm
Why is
gonna
Billy
like.
so mad?
Test is going to implode so. It's going to be such a fucking dumpster fire after all.
Oh my god, guys! Did you hear? Test
Brave
is
is going to.
Wild goons are
Brave will
literally fucking eating
outlive
shit in the
Test.
ground, and
You're
Bill
gonna
is sitting
have to
there
have
fucking jerking
your
himself
corpse
off.
are going to bail Test and go to Brave. That's how bad it. Your corpse are going to bail and go to fucking Horde after this shit.
We already took over Fountain.
CBA actually.
Meanwhile, we're recruiting
already
your
have
corpse.
Fountain.
Thanks, bro.
Oof. Bill, do you have a
See?
response to that?
See,
I
see,
think
Bill,
you
that's
just-
the thing.
wait,
I'm all action. I'm all taking your corpse. I'm all invading your shit. You're all like, oh, we're gonna take your corpse. We're gonna burn you down. All talk. We're all fucking action.
What the fuck have you done? Like you've sat and like you have not made any fucking progress on this like whole front of yours at all.
What fucking region are we even in right now?
And fucking Horde is carrying you. Like their legs are giving out from how much they're having to carry that fat ass of test right
hold
now.
on,
Like
hold on a
y'all
sec.
are so
Did we not
fucking-
have a directive from the Mittani to repeat this exact message a few weeks ago?
Yes. Because Bill can't
I
think
don't
for himself. He
listen-
just repeats the same old bullshit lines.
You
Makes himself
no,
look
I
dumb.
fucking come up with my no, bro. I don't even fucking like listen to.
Okay,
any
well,
of
give
all
us a
that
new
shit.
line. Give us a line that's not straight from the Tani.
Of course, he's not allowed to think for
No,
himself.
no, Rich. Let's give him a few seconds to think of a new attack line that Mittani hasn't told him to say.
You up his teleprompter.
I don't get told to say anything.
Why
Well,
is
come
everyone-
on, say something then.
Why are we so mad?
That's like me asking you to freestyle.
It's Trash
on the
Talk
spot, like,
Tuesday.
you
Let's
motherfucker.
call this bitch on his fucking bullshit.
What bullshit
Yo,
am I
what
bullshitting?
the fuck?
No, I just. What bullshit am I bullshitting about?
I think the bullshit that you're bullshitting is saying that you're gonna burn down tests when there's been no meaningful effort to do so, and the
Yeah.
only effort that was ever made to do so was met with no follow-up in any capacity.
Can we
I
change
think
his
I mean,
name?
that-
we have a fucking. We're being invaded by like the entire game right now. You
I
can't.
thought we weren't
necessarily
doing
pull
anything.
off
Are
an
we invading you or are we not invading you? Or is it all Horde?
I don't know. Are you? You tell me because I haven't seen anything come from y'all side. Are y'all planning on invading us?
Yeah, man, we just moved some supers this week. Did you see?
No.
No.
Did y'all have? Was that
No one
like the
saw the
50 or
supers.
60?
That was on the meta show. They talked about it.
He's not allowed to talk about things that didn't happen.
Wait, on the meta show, they talk about shit that
But you
doesn't
just
happen
said it
all the fucking
happened.
time. Bill, I'm changing your
I'm
name
confused,
to
right?
Big Bill the Bullshitter. One sec.
No, don't change his name.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Change it back.
Why would you change my name?
Nah, I didn't change his
Change his name. It's gonna be Captain Kool-Aid.
I mean, I don't think
Better.
we can fairly call him Captain Kool-Aid, but we can
You
honestly
can
ask,
barely
like,
say that.
so like you're coming from two directions here, bud. Like the first direction is you're saying that like we've got people saying that nothing's happening, where's the war, all this and that, and then the excuse for not going on the offensive and saying and making, you know, any credible action come from saying test is next over and over and over again. The reason for that is because you're being invaded by the rest of the game. So it is really an opportunity for you to stick to your narrative here, but you've got to pick which one you're going to stick to. Whether it's that you're being invaded by the whole game or that you're not, and either way you lose.
First of all, I don't like stick to a specific narrative. I am my own entity.
Much like the rest of the Imperium.
Random shit that I just generate a bunch of just fucking blur. I don't understand how you've had me on the show for this many years and you have yet to realize that.
This many years.
Here, Redline. I believe.
Once.
Redline,
But Bill,
I believe
my
in
my
Festival,
point
I have
though,
a face for Bill.
my point though, Bill, is that you contradicted yourself like twice in what you were saying.
Contradicting myself probably 20 or 30 times this show.
Well, why are you doing that for?
Because he's a riddle wrapped in a
That's
rhyme,
what that's what I do.
Why do you do
Typical.
that?
So is your argument then that you're just
Actually,
not
no,
smart
I'm
enough to
actually
be on here?
No, I'm
Are
actually
you here to
being
sell us
honest.
propaganda?
I don't propaganda, I just tell the truth.
Well,
The
we
whole
already
truth.
established that you
Someone pull
don't.
up the
'cause-
goons chart.
Just keep contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. What are you talking about?
It's propaganda.
What is propaganda? I'm just talking about myself. I'm not. It's not like I'm promoting myself or anything.
You're promoting the.
Look, Bill, at the end of the day, you just gotta get better lines, because the 35 mil quorum line is getting pretty old. I swear to God, I hear that every week.
We'll stop selling them for 35 mil.
Bill Banana
They
Republic
are
is recruiting, buddy.
5 mil, dude.
What?
One of the best
Oh my
corporations.
god.
Best corporation EVE Online, most efficient actually on the kill board right now today.
Oh, I see. Are we doing recruiting?
No,
No,
this is not what we're
That's not
doing.
that's not recruiting.
Okay.
So
Just stating a string of facts.
is Bastion planning on joining a different alliance when they leave Goons, or are they going to kind of strike out on their own? Dom?
What was that?
When
coalition.
Bastion leaves Goons, are you guys going to go to another coalition, or are you just going to kind of do your own thing for a while?
Leave.
What?
Never leave.
You would never leave?
I don't think Bastion will ever leave now.
You should have Carneros on the show, dude.
Just join Horde.
I would love to have Carneros on the show, but I don't think he'd come on. I wouldn't come on if I was Carneros.
The thing
I
is, like,
think he has
so
a little
many
bit too
groups-
much respect for himself, you know what I mean?
So many groups have
dignity.
left big coalitions and had a really good time doing it. I don't understand why more groups don't do it, to be honest.
Hey, I have a little topic that we can go off about.
Okay, shoot.
All right. So, say Goons actually gets kicked out of their own space. Okay, what are we supposed to do at that point? Do we win? Do
I like
we
this awkward
do we
silence that we're
betray
having.
coalition? What do we do? Because at that point, it's going to be like, well, shit, Goons is out of here. We have nobody to shoot except ourselves. Oh, in the context of we're shooting Legacy Coalition.
So what you're talking about is what we call Phase 5 and Phase 6, which is both consolidation and occupation.
Yes.
And both of those phases have pretty extensive plans around them and how it's going to work, but suffice it to say, it's going to take a while, and there's not expected to be any issues in terms of standings until we're really at the end of Phase 6. So we'll kind of see how it goes,
And-
obviously, but it's not like...
How many phases?
We
Say again,
just
sorry,
take
Dom?
over every other.
I know you said one time, I can't remember. Is it 6 or is it higher?
What?
How many phases are there in your plan?
There's 6 phases.
There are 6. Okay, all right.
There's always been 6. Like, you literally read a
I
forum.
don't remember what it was, though. I just couldn't remember.
Wait, what phase are we on now?
We're just ending Phase 2 right now. Phase 3 is the approach on Delve.
Believe me, I've tried to find out what's going to be the end game, and I've tried to find out how it's going to be consolidated. It's secret before anybody asks. Me personally, I want to know how the spoils of war is divided.
It's secret, but like, if you have a bit of common sense, you can kind of look at the situation and have a rather educated guess at what it's going to be.
Well, I didn't want to make an ass of you and me or anybody else, so I asked the source himself. But no.
Why now? You've been doing a good job of it.
The plan for consolidation is pretty public knowledge, I thought.
I've literally put these 6 phases on Reddit before. Like,
I
people
was
just
more
pretend
curious
they want to
how
meme
the-
about it.
Can you
I was
link
more
it?
curious about how the loot
How
would be
the space
distributed.
It's a meme.
How the space is going to be divvied up?
No, there's
That
the
was
phases.
phases.
The spoils of war, yes.
So you want to know how the space is going to be divvied up?
Not just the space, but also any groups that are left straggling.
Well, it would probably be up to the group, right? You can't be like, we've decided as the invading coalition that your corp or group will join this alliance. That's probably not realistic, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's realistic.
So in the meetings that I've had with the leadership of the Pappy Coalition, and you'll have to forgive me, Villy, if I say too much. Just stop me. I won't talk if I'm not allowed to say it. But from my understanding, Pandemic Horde is going to live in Fountain. And
no.
NC is going to be fully taking over the drone regions, just NC.
Wait,
and
what?
then-
Wait,
What?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, didn't test before? Okay.
Everyone's brain
Where
explodes.
does PL go?
PL is going to be in Delve.
Look, PL, I think they're going to stay probably with NC. I forgot to say PL there. I forgot we're kind of attached at the hip. Honestly, you guys are kind of a little bit weighty, but it is what it is.
Okay, what? Just call us fat.
He's literally just making shit up, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not.
I mean,
This
No,
is
he's not, Billy.
Literally,
this
I'm
is
not sure.
directly from the meetings that I've had with Pappy leadership, right?
Okay.
So
and where
Horde
does
is going to live
Fidel-
in Fountain. Shut up, Rich.
I
Let me
don't
tell
wanna
you. You're
Yeah,
okay.
speak
Well,
for
then
it.
leave Horde, but you're going to Fountain. All right, like that's what it is. Okay, you're going there. Deal with it. And then I don't think anybody's going to live in Delve because honestly, Delve is just going to be content
Snuff-
city for a while.
Snuffed Out's moving to Delve. We're going to become a null set group.
Snuffed out is. Oh wait, that's Israel. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyways, and then period basis is going to go to Brave. Brave is going to live there. And then I think Quirius, I believe they've made deals with all the different, the older QFC entities that moved out of Quirius. They're going to reestablish the QFC, and Space Monkeys Alliance is going to head it.
And no, it's Ranger Regiment.
You bloody moron!
Space Monkeys. They're the best alliance in the game.
No, I'm gonna stop you at period basis. Everybody knows who's getting period basis and who's getting.
Redline is
Okay,
just
Rich.
memeing, dude. This whole thing's
I know.
Okay.
Rich, I just want to point out that at one point you said that when goons lose Delve, that they were going to go to Amencia. You do realize Amencia is owned by Test, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a possibility. It is. They can sign them into BTACR from a certain place close to NPC space.
BTACR
And,
2.0.
Yeah, bro.
But no,
Also-
more as much as it would be symbolic, it wouldn't be that viable. However, you say Legacy owns Immensity. Yeah, the groups in Legacy that are close to Immensity cannot resist. They would not be able to stand against goons for any amount of time. Not being offensive to them, being realistic.
Why don't you just take the things I say at face value? Like I
It's like
literally just
BTACR.
told you the plan, and you're like, no, that's not the
Richard.
plan. Fuck you,
That's
dude.
Have you
That's
looked-
the fucking plan.
bullshit. How could you tell me period basis goes to Brave? That's the stupidest thing I've heard. Quirius
Why?
goes to Brave. Period basis goes to Ranger Regiment, who's going to defect to Mangoes because Mangoes obviously fucking owns
Mangoes already has space, and they're very happy
And?
there, from what I've heard.
No, they want to get out of Omist from what I've seen.
Dude,
From what?
I
Okay,
blocked
so
the shit
listen.
out of Omis for like
I
3 weeks. It was so
literally
much fun.
had the most in-depth Google Translate conversation with the leader of Army of Mangoes. All right, and I promise you, they are satisfied with their space. Okay,
I like how
they
you
don't want to
Google
go anywhere.
Translate.
No, they're not. They're fucking complaining about the cloaky camps.
What do
Like,
you speak
much
Chinese?
Much happy with area.
Okay, he does speak Chinese. That's
Rich is a
Rich
prolific
does
boss.
speak Chinese.
that makes it a little bit harder.
It's called Mandarin, please,
Or Cantonese.
or
Also,
Cantonese,
so
or one of
I
the
had
other
to learn-
dialects.
I've got
He
one
had to learn
question for Billy,
Mandarin
though.
before his pop.
Sure.
I mean, I
So-
literally made the Chinese FC translation guide when I was in test.
Why did you do that?
Wait, you're in test?
Billy, when
was.
does the rap battles phase start?
Why did I
Hey,
do
Doc-
that? Because I mean, what else are you meant to do when you're in an alliance? Help
Oh,
them?
dude, do you remember
Stupid
the rap
things to
battle?
do?
Content.
Do you remember?
all too well.
Do you
All
1, 2,
remember
3,
when
Ray,
you?
talk to me.
Oh no, the rhythmic,
Oh,
the rhythmic beats and having my balls busted from my core.
You got
actually-
bullied so hard, dude.
Oh, yeah, it is unfortunate. We'll have to have a karaoke night. Maybe that will change things.
Oh, please.
That'll be worse.
Do we have? Can we get karaoke? Like, is it?
Yes,
Is there a karaoke
Twitch.
game?
Twitch sings. We can all download it, and you can do duets. And sometimes, like for people who don't like just singing a cappella, they can have the music with you or the lyrics with you, the original singer track
Howard
with you.
is afraid of singing
Okay.
a cappella.
I'm really bad at matching tones, so I do 1,000 times better when I can hear someone else sing and just kind of match that pitch.
Be tone deaf. It's easy.
Okay, but anyways, that's the plan. Like, that's the real life plan that is straight from Pappy leadership. There is no questioning that because I'm telling you it's true. And as a nominee for Eve's most influential streamer of the year 2020, you have to believe me.
I think you mean panfamacy.
That sounds like dictatorship.
Redline's delusional.
It's not dictatorship, it's influence. I'm an influencer, okay?
Redline, I
That
hate-
sounds
I hate
Influencer.
feeling kind of cute.
Redline. People
Might
who
influence a
stream
war
are
tonight.
more influential than you.
Dictators.
You're right.
People who do what?
People who stream mining are more influential.
What do you mean?
Honestly.
Well,
Yeah,
you called
Dave
out.
Archer was looked into him. He's very influential.
I'm sorry, when there's what?
You heard me. Once we
What
had the
did you
Dave
say?
Archer aspect to you, you're much more influential.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take a chunk out of your ass too. See, Brisk has earned himself 7 chunks of ass taken out of him.
Actually, it's Fountain Frank.
Every
know,
single time,
Bad
every
guy,
single time a goon calls me Dave Archer, they earn a chunk of their ass being taken out.
Okay, Dave Archer.
I just
Yes.
insinuated.
You're just encouraging me, Dave Archer, because all I want is you to take a chunk out of my ass.
I don't know how fat of an ass does it have to be. You got to.
Tell you
Flat
what,
ass
you
after this.
look at ass.
Speaking of an ass, unfortunately, if you look in the chat, Briss Rubal is currently, Fountain Frank is currently in the jacuzzi, so he's a bit soaking wet. The knife might slide right
What?
off.
What the fuck?
You're okay. I've always thought you were a mentor, but like every time you speak, I become more confident in my assessment of yourself. I think you
How
might
did-
actually get crazy.
How did
He's
Will
rotting the jacuzzi
Screwball
night.
get in my Twitch chat? I thought he was banned from Twitch. Hello?
Risk
Wait,
Rubal.
how is Brisk and Wilsk in the same chat channel?
Different
I can't
accounts.
let you do that, Brett. Fuck, I can't let you do that.
What do you mean? How? They're two different people and they're two different accounts.
Dude, imagine sitting in a Twitch chat trying to brag that you're in a jacuzzi while fucking watching a Twitch stream for validation.
I can't let you do that, Dave.
I think
Stop it.
you're just jealous that you're not in the jacuzzi too, because I know
Thank God I'm not in a jacuzzi. It's fucking
I would
roasting
fucking
out here.
stream from a jacuzzi if I could.
I would love to be in a jacuzzi with Brisk to do an interview. I'd love to interview him in a jacuzzi. Oh, I blushed just at the thought of it.
Calm
You
down.
guys are fucking thirsty as fuck, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, go
I've
take a
lost
drink.
control. I've lost control.
Dude, when Brisk post those feed pics, like Wally Martins went off the rails about that.
My
What doesn't
my
Wally Martins go off the rails about, by the way?
my subathon had feet pics. You guys missed it.
I didn't miss anything.
Hey.
Oh, did you see the Twitter?
I
I
did.
thought you were Waller and Z.
Also, so earlier in the show, someone said that Test wasn't doing anything. I'd like to rectify that and say that they have been tanking Goons like a champ, because Goons are so focused on Test that they kind of left Fountain, and that allowed PanFam to just steamroll Fountain. So thank you, Test, for taking all the heat.
Or Fountain was just like not strategically viable.
No, all floodplains aren't strategically viable.
It was a fortress.
I could have sworn that you guys managed to defend a couple keep stars there.
Huh. I guess they just got lucky.
Yeah, by crashing the server.
It's almost like if you put effort in, you could actually win these battles if you put a little effort in. Almost.
I really enjoyed the whole time that.
But Billy, they're floodplains, though. That's what you don't understand. You see that
From
they
the
don't. They're just doing that because they're bored. Okay, those keep stars. They didn't really care about all those keep stars.
Okay,
that
to be
died,
fair,
To
the
be
server
fair.
saved one of those. The server saved one of those. That doesn't count.
Yep.
third party point of view.
We would have
it's been-
had the kill.
It's been really interesting.
Well, it
that
was an armor timer, so we wouldn't have had the kill, but it's fine.
Oh.
Tests have been accused of not doing anything, but they've literally face tanked Goons and kept them busy on a region gate. For
Who the fuck? Who
months
the fuck
now.
actually says they've done nothing? Who other than Imperium?
It's
Who
called
other than-
spin, Rich. Just let him spin, okay?
Right round, baby, right.
No, the only things
I
actually
don't
be spinning
spin.
are the wheels. And
I mean, a few
and
people
Aerith
have
in his
said they've
grave.
done
And Aerith
nothing.
in his grave.
The
He's
wheels
not
of
in
the
his grave.
Muppets?
Why does he have to be in his grave? He's not dead.
Risk looks like he's been in the jacuzzi a while there. His feet are getting a little bit pruny.
I believe the only reason they've been saying Test has been doing nothing. This is literally because I've talked to literally everyone. I was like, "Where the fuck is Test?" It's because we don't see them.
You realize that like 1 million people play EVE
I
Online,
think
right?
it's like literally right here. I mean, he's part of Test, so I think. I mean, I can see Billy. Like,
No. I'm saying Test can see it.
I can't
We
see
can't
Billy.
'cause we're over
Billy,
there.
post a selfie, dude. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Or post feed pics.
Post feet
Can
pics.
Can we just get off the feet pics for like, I don't
I'm
know,
hoping feet pics.
ever?
Stop kink shaming. If you
I'm
can
not
talk about
kink shaming.
being,
I'm just
if you
saying,
can talk
can
about
we get off?
crystals and doms, we can talk about feet.
Well, have you seen the oil paintings my mother did? I'm tempted to have one painted of Eve, of somebody in Eve.
I have an oil painting.
Oh my goodness.
In the world?
Guys, can
I
we just
I can-
all agree? Twitch chat, it's just you and me right now, okay? Can we just all agree that this has gotten out of hand and that nobody thinks that I'm Dave Archer?
You're not
Dave
Dave
Archer.
Archer. Like that. There's two things I know. I like feet pics, and you're Dave Archer. That's all that I really know.
Why is that?
two
Why is that? Why is that the meme? Like,
What do you mean? It's not
why?
a meme.
Don't
Why is
question
it a
the
meme?
meme or the meme
It's not a
question.
meme.
Wait, what's the meme?
Me
There's no
being Dave
meme.
Archer.
Oh,
I don't
think
get
that's
it.
about feet pics.
Because Fountain Frank said it, and everything that Fountain Frank says is true.
Like, have you not
But-
read the Fountain and Frank Gospel? Like, what are you?
But
some
dude,
sort of
Dave actually leads
non-believer?
fleets, right?
Yeah,
According
you do.
to
I've seen you do it.
according to everybody else, I don't lead fleets.
3
Because
feet a
you're
week.
busy leading Imperium fleets. It's Dave Archer.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
at
hard
least
to understand.
you think Dave could count to 3?
I think Dave Archer could do 3 fleets a week.
Oh.
He does do 3 fleets a week.
No, he does more
that's
than
my
that.
Redline. Redline has so much
At
trouble
least.
keeping his fleet count up on the other side because he's doing so much with his Archer tune.
A tune.
Does anyone else
Why
think
do y'all?
it's empty
Why do
without
y'all like
Frank
saying
getting-
tune?
Fucking hell. Okay, Redline, why did you
I
join
don't know, dude.
Shiva? Is it just to get that on your corp history?
Wait,
What?
You're gonna ask
He
Casper
didn't
to
join-
join Gordon Clay next? You're doing that just to get that onto your corp history, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Did you join?
I was
Did
in
you
Shiva,
join
you
Shiva
dum-dum.
just to have that in your corp history?
Me?
Oh shit!
I
Is that
never
what you're
joined
trying to do?
Shiva.
I was in Shiva.
Oh fuck!
What the fuck is
You
wrong
did
with
something
you?
else.
I was in Shiva for like a year and a half. I don't know. I didn't get it on my to get on my corp. Well, I mean, I don't know. They're just really good players, and I thought it'd
Look,
be cool to. play
I've
with
been
them.
in 4 corps in Eve. In the entire time I've played Eve, I've been in Pandemic Horde, Karma Fleet, Shadow
Sorry.
State, and Original Sinners.
Sorry,
Okay?
did you join Original Sinners just to get that in your corp history? You're not gonna, do any of the FCing for them or anything.
What are you
My-
talking about?
My wife's boyfriend plays in Sinners, and he said it's a really good game.
Stop, dude!
Good lord.
Holy shit!
Who is Nate, and why has he joined the Discord 4
Oh
times?
my god, there's so many Nates, dude.
they're all recently
I
made.
know who Nate is. Oh my god.
Have y'all ever heard the story of Nate the Snake?
No, this is new.
Yeah, so, Rich, I don't even want to get into this, but basically, I don't know. Matterall had this whole thing about how I was Nidaspar's alt on a meta show because he saw the ticker Shiva and he saw a monitor and he got excited. Is that where you got that from, or are you just?
No, fuck no. I
Okay,
mistook
okay.
I mistook Redline for being in Shiva. I didn't know he was that bad. He couldn't make it.
What's your corp ticker? Farming Dragons?
God, there's
Yeah.
so many. You know, I'm gonna have to do an AMA again. I'm gonna have to do it.
I prefer my alliance name, but Flagons would do.
AMA would just be "Are you Dave Archer?" 100 times over 20 minutes.
The BDE ticker is actually pretty clever.
Black Desert everywhere.
Big dick energy.
Hey,
Oh, gotcha.
Right,
Okay,
Let me
awesome.
introduce you to the BBC ticker. Let's talk about that.
No, thank you. I don't like news networks.
Big black
British
Crocs.
Broadcasting Channel.
I want to buy some BDE.
Is it Vertiso does BBC stand for Big Black Crocs?
No, it stands for big black cocks.
You're not allowed to say that on Twitch, dude.
It's
Damn.
Or on
Vertizo.
Spotify,
Mario
or on
Batali.
YouTube.
The
Look,
BT,
we just
then,
got demonetized. Fuck. And now I have
you
to
asked
shell
me a
out.
question.
Now I have to shell out and make sure if you guys are enjoying the
about-
stream that you click
Would-
the subscribe button. Subscribe to
Okay,
the
uh,
channel to support the giveaways of free mugs that you never receive, just like
Redline,
Ducky.
have you considered
Unless
looking at
it's
your
always a
demographics
show.
and advertising products for those demographics?
And also, you can subscribe for free with the new Prime Gaming through Amazon.
Not
What?
worth it.
Are you gonna
What
sell
is
us a
my
fucking pillow next?
What is my
My
demographic?
pillow. Have you guys
Should I
ever
re-
been sleeping and you're like, I need a better pillow?
You need a pillow to
half,
bite.
half of the viewers are probably
Beggar.
Holy shit, dude. That was good. That was a sneak attack.
half of the viewers are probably rich as bots, so you need to advertise some good botting software if you want to hit your target audience.
Okay. Anyways,
No, it's
I want
okay,
to talk.
Vatiso. I know what to advertise for you, Vatiso, and that's male enhancement products.
I
enhancement
want to
products.
talk about the
Boyfriend,
last topic of the night because this was a point of contention. Villy, approximately how many Titans were moved to Delve's doorstep?
Over 9,000.
On the first day, we moved just over 1,000.
And on the second day?
Couple hundred.
Gave to me.
So Brave on the first day, then Test on the second day? Is that the official count?
No, Brave's Legacy's move up was about 30 minutes after tests.
Yeah. I know. I'm just joking, dude.
When was the low
So
tech
that's
Titan?
that's about 1,200 Titans. And then, oh my god, it's still switching between the Dave Archer and the Red Line. Get off this stream, you fucker.
Hey, can we
Anyways,
give Big Bill a face for once?
Bill he's on the
No.
stream.
We'll
man.
give him a handmade face just like yours. It's incestible. Go ahead and put that on his face.
No, it's
Bill,
okay. It's fine.
Let's get a IRL selfie from Bill.
So okay,
It's
so we
his
got
avatar.
1,200 Legacy Titans, and there's at least 1,000 Fam Titans, probably even
Titans?
more. I couldn't even count them.
Well, that 1,000
Well, Titans
included
and
Fan
Supers.
Fam heading.
Redline.
Oh, it
Also,
did? Okay.
Redline, you're missing the logged off and cloaked 3,000 Concordiate Titans in one DQ1.
Oh, yeah. No.
What about Concordia Titans?
Wow.
Oh,
that
you don't know
was-
about the 3,000 Titans in one DQ1?
No, I haven't. This
Yeah.
is a new.
They're logged off and not in our corp yet because why would we advertise that we have 3,000 more people in our corp?
Even though
Okay.
you just advertised we have
You're giving
3,000
yourself
more.
too much credit.
All right. So first off, Wayland NZ, if you're looking at A-Dash, that means you're not looking at the right thing. A-Dashboard is literally Bitcoin mining software. Anytime you have it open, it's mining Bitcoin. Okay. So like, don't use A-Dashboard. It's bad. All right. Trust
Redline,
me.
I don't think that you can actually say that without like following up with I'm just joking.
Why?
We make unsubstantiated claims on this show like every week, dude.
No, we
on
don't.
A dashboard and it stole my
Well,
virginity.
Rich does.
I have never made an unsubstantiated claim on this show. Everything that I say is 100% truthful 100% of the time. And I
That's
can
why
every time you're lying.
fully
And that's why
tell
Brave are
you.
going to period basis.
100. Like I'm not even like I'm around 95%. I want to claim 100 though.
95.
Well, that's because
Okay, 95%.
sometimes you're a liar and I'm not.
So you're
I
saying-
don't spin. All I do is I look at the facts and I make an objective call based on what I see.
Objective.
I thought you
Okay,
were about
nice.
to drop a DJ
There,
Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
We the best.
All I do
alliance.
is win, 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 no matter what.
Thank you, Rain.
Got money on my mind.
And I never give up.
And
And
Yeah.
something ceiling. Every hands go
Now, Bert,
up.
could you tell me more about this BBC Corp?
So when you get a PAP link on a dashboard, essentially what that means is that you had no less than 0.001 bitcoins mined from you. Every time you check your PAP link, it's right there. You can see it. You ever notice, you're watching YouTube or porn or something like that, and you click on your A dashboard and you see your PAP there? You ever notice that your Google Chrome memory usage goes way up? What's the correlation there? Because it's definitely not the YouTube or the porn. It's a dashboard.
It's not the porn.
I know it's the porn.
No, it's a dashboard. It's mining bitcoins. Like, why is this so hard to believe?
Is A
I don't
Dashboard a new
I know how to
porn
porn I
website?
downloaded. It's the porn.
Does it have the BBC?
No,
Oh,
there's no
where's the
big
big
black rocks available.
There's always,
Anyways,
there's always big black rocks
Really?
available.
so
I know where
big
to look.
Big Bill, can you tell me how many
Red line porn.
Titans Goon Swarm Federation has?
69.
69.
Are you,
Or
yeah, are
60
you
no,
sure
no,
the
69.
BBC doesn't it? It might stand for Big Bill Cocks. I'm just
Ooh.
saying. I mean,
Everyone in Goons
pattern-
technically has a Titan. If
Okay,
they
so
don't, that's why.
so we're not getting an actual number of how many Titans
said-
Goon Swarm
I
has.
said, I just told you.
69?
Maybe, I don't know. If I resub my alt, it will have 70.
Dude, 69
Okay.
420.
So I just want to point out for everybody in the chat while you're here that Villy gave a real answer as far as how many Titans Legacy moved over, and Bill and Dom are giving answers that are bullshit.
Well,
Now,
Redline, no, wait.
No,
Because
I've seen
they
15 of
didn't
them.
move Titans. 1DQ didn't move Titans. Maybe Initiative could give some answer, but
Yeah, they
1DQ
did.
didn't move. Where'd they move
Where
the
is
Titans
the
from 1DQ?
A while ago.
So I just want to point out that Brisk is in chat, and according to him, Goons have 37 Titans. I mean, he's a pretty trustworthy guy. So
Once again, those are
37.
literally just memes, though, right?
He's a politician. Also, Billy clearly
I've
hears
got-
alpha as fuck, unlike his other cowards who are unwilling to reveal anything because, well, they're afraid.
Are you
They're afraid
white
they get
knighting
kicked out.
Billy? Are you a Billy simp now?
Apparently. Good
For
stuff.
Billy. Can I just say I'm really enjoying this whole like Matani
Redline.
says a bunch of shit on a stream, and then Billy comes onto another stream and then counters what the Matani says, and also bashes the shit out of Bill.
but anyways,
dynamic is
my point still stands that essentially what you're getting is you're getting an answer from one side, you're not getting an answer from the other.
One side knows, one side doesn't know.
I don't
One side doesn't
think
know how to tell the
that's
truth.
true.
Yeah, I mean, they have.
I think that one side might be unable
Okay,
to say
43
because they don't
Titans.
want to lose
I
the
have no
war on
idea.
principle.
They are
What?
totally going to lose the war, though.
Redline.
Yeah, but Wolven, we really
I
can't
know how
say
many-
that because we have no idea.
You're not wrong.
Has anyone ever looked at the Dotland for Goon Swarm and seen the 1,250 people that have left recently, or is that an AFK purge?
I'll find out right now, actually.
they're making it streamlining their shit. They're making themselves stronger and faster and lighter, or some bullshit like that, dude. I don't know. Historically, Test and Goons together, the Imperium and Test together have had a super cam advantage over, or super cap equality over, like basically the rest of the map, and that's why that alliance was such a strong one. And with Test kind of doing their own thing with PanFam, that kind of seems like it might put the Goons at a super cap disadvantage, which may be why the Matani is so fucking butthurt or butt blasted that at Villy all the time on the meta show. I mean, it's just a theory, but it sounds like a good one.
I mean, like,
Billy got butt blasted. What?
No, the Matani
here's the-
gets butt blasted, like
Oh,
talking about
okay,
Billy, like
okay.
every time I listen to that shit now, it's just like fucking Billy. Then they bring in what's that
Pretty
guy's name?
sexy. What to talk about?
What's the CEO's? What's that guy's name? Valcorcia?
Valcorcia?
Valcorcia, there we go. He brings up Valcorcia now every fucking time too, and I'm just like, what the fuck does that have that has nothing to do with anything.
Well, Valk's become like our premier like Reddit shit poster, so obviously Matani's not reading Reddit. You know.
Valcorcia was like a big guy in like Pravi, I think, back when I was.
Yeah, he was a big Pravi guy.
Yeah.
Okay, with the Imperium, there's been a drop in over 480 Khan Fleet pilots. A lot of the Chinese corps have since left. Clearly shows how many of them, how Chinese players have left. Clearly shows how many of them
That's
were
an
there
AFK.
to help.
Well, Goons-
Also, an entire Chinese corps also left. That would be Total Nature, though I believe they're
Where did they
heavily
leave?
botting involved.
Oh yeah, dude. Total Nature. I can tell you, as someone that's hunted Total Nature supers and killed them.
They're from
They are-
fucking Iron Crown. Yeah, they're fucking
Well,
botters.
Yeah, they are prolific botters.
Big Bill, what do you have to say about this?
They weren't botters until they joined the other group.
Your group?
I said other. Other means like
But you are the other group,
someone else.
right?
How many people are in Drag Me? I'm.
Yeah,
Too
can,
many.
can Yoshi get some love? He's
Right.
really
Guys,
upset
Fountain,
that
guys, Fountain Frank just appeared. Now we're going to hear the real, actual truth.
Oh no.
From his spider hole.
How was a soak?
Yeah, Fountain Frank House is soak.
Wait, why are you guys like not letting Nate have his voice heard?
I was not in the tub. Brisk was in the tub.
Oh,
He's probably
Christ's
still in the
sakes.
tub
Yeah, guys, like,
because he is an aesthetic.
How's your day,
enjoys his
Fountain
pleasure.
Frank?
My day was fine. I quite enjoyed Tess not being able to jump the 49 Tech gate again tonight. That was great.
Are you talking about the battle in which we like decimated you in Fort Echo 7 and then didn't bother chasing you in 49U as you ran?
That's what I said, that you guys were afraid to jump the 49 Tech gate. Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Okay.
For those in chat who don't know, I'll post the BR. I'll post a couple of them too, just in case one's wrong.
Billy, what's wrong? Here, take a seat. Sit down. What's wrong? Let's talk about it. What's up, my dude?
I came here because you guys are all talking a lot of shit about the size of the Goon Titan fleet, and I wanted to provide you with some real information. Brisk mentioned it, but nobody noticed it in the chat.
Fountain Frank, or is that Brisk Rebel speaking? I can't
Fountain
tell.
Frank, was it true there was 37?
All right,
No,
Brisk.
that's-
So let's talk about the real Goon Titan super fleet. How big was the super hype pull of the Cloud Ring Keepsters? What was the biggest Titan numbers you guys formed for those ops?
5, I think it was.
I believe the correct number was 240 Titans, correct?
That seems really, really high. You see, Goons sold most of their Titan fleet after the Bosun ratting nerf because that was the only thing they were using them for.
So that
I don't even
240
know if
number
we
makes
have
sense then,
240
coming down from, the 350 they formed in X47, right?
I mean, that might be Bastion's Titan fleet. I mean, I could see those guys having that many, but I don't think Goons does.
Saying that ironically, but that's not far from the truth. The Bosun nerf killed Goon. I mean, it affected all null block Titan numbers, but Goon ones it really killed. Because I had a list of like 50 Titans that I was hunting while they were around, and they all sold their Titans, except for the ones we killed. But the rest of them sold their Titans.
With
So
those, if you were hunting them, then I'm assuming that they were probably not the ones that showed up on X47 numbers.
Well, of course, because they sold them.
Exactly. So I think there's like 67 left, maybe. It might be more than. I don't want to double the numbers like ProGot does, so I'm being generous.
The official X47 Goon Titan numbers.
Somewhere in the 320 to 350 range.
Fountain Frank, you mean Wriggle Man, right?
Correct.
He brought like 300 alone, but that was mostly in EU though.
Well, it did last until the wee hours of the night, so I mean.
I reckon the Imperium probably wouldn't be able to field more than 800 Titans at this point.
Well, they've never in the history of EVE fielded more than 400, so that seems unlikely.
Well, you've moved 1,000. The odds of you using all 1,000 is obviously not that likely. But
correct. It's about what you can put on the field, not what you do in move ops, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That is like the fundamental principle of kind of how that works. If you form, 300, that means in reality you're pulling from a pool of like 800 to 1,000 pilots usually. It depends how active your pilots are, how well trained they are, how comfortable they are, how high their morale is, how confident they are in their FCs. There's 1,000 factors that determine, if an FC is going to be able to form up good Titan numbers or not.
Now, since we're well aware that the standard legacy protocol is to double the actual numbers that are there, I'd say there are probably actually like 500 legacy Titans, and I would say at least 350 of those have to be Bridgers because they have them everywhere in passes. So
is that low?
Maybe like 150 that are actually usable.
Oh, I think that's
none of them know how to lance.
No, 500 Titans is actually less than or more than we had for just Legacy. Legacy itself only had like I think 400. So or on the first day anyways,
so
less than. Well, no, tested more than. Like, anyways, it's so like 400 is just Legacy.
Like 180.
So, sure, guys. And then you just do the math, and you add in PanFam there, which is significantly larger than Legacy. So it's very easy to get up into the 1,000 level.
So 550.
Right, that's about right. So what I said, 600. Well, 559 because the one frat guy died.
Oh, you mean the initiative renter that was trying to blue tank out?
What
Well, it
happened
said
to the,
fraternity. If we're supposed to believe everything on Zkill, it said fraternity.
what happened to the Titans that died during the move up when they warped to the gate and got caught by what was it, Drankle?
Those were
Those were traitors.
Those were
We
horde
have been through
spies.
this. Those were horde spies.
You replaced them, right? They're still in initiative. You did replace them, right?
Girls lie, but Z-Kill doesn't.
Fountain Frank,
Okay,
you
now.
just said that we're supposed to believe everything on Z-Kill, but
No, that's not what I said. I said sarcastically, aren't we supposed to believe everything on Zkill? I fully believe that fraternity Titan was actually an initiative Titan because I know that Zkill was hacked and everything is wrong on there.
I honestly don't talk to people unless they have a higher than 50% solo ratio on Zkill.
Reasonable.
If that's you,
We are
feel
no
free to
longer-
slide into my DMs. Thanks.
You know what? We are no longer friends here.
Small game.
Sorry, Blobber. I don't talk to
Well,
you.
Rich can't do anything without his bots helping him anyway, so he's
Rich is also a meerkat, so like you're expecting a lot from a meerkat.
How people like measure their dick size in Eve just talking about how many Titans that they have.
Titans or
interesting
kills.
actually.
Is that
That's
a
like
thing?
well, that's a worthwhile talking point, right? Because everyone has a metric what they value in Eve, right? Some people it's their ISK wallet, some people it's their ISK killed, some people, everyone's got a different thing, and everyone seems to like not be able to accept that someone else's metric might be different to their own.
Well,
People will be like, "Oh,
my
you care too
metric,
much about Z-Kill."
I only talk to people who have hosted an Alliance tournament stream, so I only talk to Rain.
Except
They
you
don't
don't
wanna hear
actually
the
talk
third
to me. I don't talk to you because you don't have any solo kills. How does this
See,
work?
that's the problem. We can't. Therefore, we can't talk to anybody. I can't talk to anybody except for like Sutoni.
You can talk to me, Brisk.
Who?
Me.
Oh.
Speaking of Zkill being hacked, I don't know. Does this look like Zkill's being hacked?
God.
Firestar and Misdemeanor, both of them lost their Titans. They haven't logged on. They haven't done anything since August the 1st. These are 2 Titan pilots, demoralized, battered, broken. They haven't done shit.
How do you know they haven't
Oh,
done
wait.
anything? Because
Wait, Rich.
I've done a lot
25
in
days
Eve.
of zero activity. 25 days.
How are they supposed to do it without their ships?
Well, now that they're burned spies, we know who they are. So why would they?
If
log
they were burned spies, why are they still in initiative? Why are they still in vanishing point?
Because
And-
Kenny is really bad about commissaring people.
And as for
Okay, Brisk. I just gotta ask this, like totally off topic. Is Kandahar Betty one of your alts? I just saw this character Energy Magic.
No, but that's kind of funny.
I know whose alt that is. So there's a guy. There's a guy named Mercy Given who was, I forget who he was, but he was in a small wormhole corp called Federation Navy Third Fleet. That's the guy.
Okay, I literally just thought, I'm like, is that Brisk? Like,
No,
is
it's
it an alt corp?
it's actually funny because there's a dude named Fountain Frank in the game, and he's in Karma Fleet, and it's not me. But he sits in Fat GP all day and makes fun of people, and it's hilarious.
There's also
I can't help but shit talk.
there's also a guy named the Matani's alt that's in PanFam. So
And as for they haven't done anything because they don't have ships. Yeah, maybe if you replace their ships that they lost, but no, I don't think they've been replaced in that case.
Rich, I know you talk a big game about small gang stuff and all. How did you do in the Proving Ground stuff?
Oh shit!
I don't do the proving ground stuff. I'm not sure.
Why not?
what
You
the
get an
rest of the
opportunity to
corp
actually test your skills a little bit, right?
What are you afraid of Cable?
Are you
No, I had a
afraid
discussion.
that you
I had a discussion with Cable earlier today, but no, I'm not a big fan of the proving grounds, and I
This
don't have
sounds like
the
a lie.
SP to be able to fly.
So what you're
the-
saying is like, if you don't have
Man.
snakes and like a 5-1 advantage, you're not able to take the fight?
you would think that a small gang wormholer would love this, but I guess not.
I will
No,
say,
I-
Billy has made top 100. I've seen his alts in the top 100. So
Rich, even I did 6 of those fucking things, and I went 5-1.
Very well.
I did one of those things. And I was like,
Unfortunately, given the current, the amount of SP I have, I didn't want to partake. It's not my taste.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'll give you a pass on that one, Rich, because that's a good answer with the battlecruiser one at least, because it is like super SP intensive, and if you don't have the right skills, it's absolutely shit trying to fight
There
the
are a lot
Cyclone mirror
tryhards.
matches.
Have you spoken to CCP about the new player experience and how the whole SP thing, huge Ponzi scheme, but it affects how players can
Yes.
Yes, we have.
You'll notice there's events that are newbie friendly. Hint, hint. Next 2 days from now, 3 days, 3 days.
Well, I hope
Happening
to see
in 3 days.
It's the Corvette 5v5s.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh
Actually?
bloody hell!
Oh my god, I
The
gotta do
Corvette
Modded
5v5.
Corvettes, let's go.
I can't wait
How
to
do
see.
we fuck-
I can't wait to see Cable's Officer Fate Corvettes.
Yeah, can we opposite like?
I actually
No.
spent like 3 hours looking at fits for like ibises like yesterday, and I was like, holy fuck, what am I doing? It's like, but it was actually kind of fun.
Officer tank,
Pistols?
dude.
Light missile ibises or drone for Velators?
I really don't. Well, you can only use 2 of each ship, right? So, it changes the dynamic a lot. So you can do like light missile ibises, or you can do like arty. I think arty
One Reaper, one
reapers
Velator,
are going to
and-
be good too.
Put it out there, the ibis with ECM is strong enough to jam a Vindicator. We saw this in the Alliance tournament, so don't fucking underestimate the ibises.
Jesus.
Yeah, but doesn't the
ECM
ECM like
change.
still shoot the ship that's ECMing you or something?
Yeah, so if your friend's getting primaried, it's helpful, but if you're getting primaried, it's kind of
Well,
dumb.
the problem is you only get 2 mid slots on all the noob ships, right? So you're going to be either stationary or 1 ECM with the prop mod. But being that your opponents have like super low, what you call it, center strength, you're probably going to get a jam off most times.
Hey, could y'all go to the CSM and be like, hey, guys, can you make whole reps a little better?
Hey, Villy, can you go make whole reps better? No.
Brisk, you want to make whole reps better? No.
I've asked CCP Rise about that.
And what
Don't
do you
worry.
say?
He laughs.
I think everybody kind of appreciates the reality that if you made whole reps, like, how do I put this? I have the feeling that you could make whole reps very broken very quickly. And the last thing we need
Yeah.
is more like heavy logistic styles of gameplay, especially with like hull tank Brutixes or any of that stuff where like if you're hull tanking in this game, you are the most fucking Chad of Chads. And like I don't think, we want to take anything away from those guys.
Well, Billy,
So talking about
appreciate the comment.
heavy logic groups, right? Has anyone like talked about what these storms would be like for an actual fight? Like, if you're a nullsec FC, would you take a fight in a situation where 90% of remote reps are?
No, well that's the thing, not with a remote rep based fleet, but you might adapt or try different things. Like that's the thing about the storms and all these people that fucking complain. It's like, well, but what if this and what if it's like, well then fucking
Jesus Christ.
Like the whole point of the fucking storms is like, well maybe you have to think a little bit differently. But brain, it hurts. Like fucking Jesus.
For those who are curious, PNDN and Tribute actually has the Gamma Storm, which has the Logi nerf. So if you want to try out something, you can head there. There were some iHub timers coming out earlier, so there may be some fights over there. Though I heard they were just easy solve flips. So remains to be seen if there's going to actually be fights up there.
I hope you all enjoyed the Fountain Frank weather report that I did yesterday.
Killed a couple nerds
Yes,
with the
Like here's the reality.
cloak,
Like imagine there was a storm right on the border of like G Magic and TKG or something, right? Like right on one of those like nice, interesting regional borders where there's a lot of combat going on. Which like everybody's like, oh, there'd be no fights. You know what would happen? One side would instantly adapt with something that is entirely like zero logi based, and the other side would then counter with something that is entirely zero logi based, right? Like all of a sudden you've got all of these interesting fleet adaptations that are going to happen in a very short span of time. People are going to fly new and exciting ships that don't normally have a place in the meta. It creates excitement, it creates change, it creates new and exciting styles, and it challenges people to adapt and be the better player at the strategic level, at least. And
both sides have already done this. I mean,
say what?
Both sides probably already have ships ready to go for the situation.
No, not like I'm not gonna like import a fucking like no rep or no logi naga doctrine or something like that.
There's no storms nearby. There's no storms nearby. Fountain, Delve, etc.
But if there was like a storm like slowly approaching like through the like fat pipe or something like that where it's heading towards that border zone, then definitely I'd start thinking about it.
It's simple. You just have a fit that's you have logi that's purely cap transfer, and you just have a bunch of local reps.
That's one way to do it at the small gang level, or you focus on like warp out tactics, or you focus like the 2005 fucking sniper, remote self rep battleships, or something. There's a ton of different things you can do.
How are local reps going to work on a fleet doctrine? Because
They don't.
Yeah, they're not as rich. Stop thinking everything's a small gang.
Do people not know to rep when they go at lower health?
Rich, you haven't done Proving Grounds, okay? So you don't have any room to talk right now.
You can't use a large shield booster to out rep 100 battleship shooting you did. That's not how the video game works.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Oh, but like you could definitely do like old sniper battleship tactics where everybody has, large guns. You stay aligned, and you have like a medium armor rep or something. So you rep as you're warping out, and then you come back when you're full.
All it's really going to do is just reinforce the mutant meta. I mean, anyway, right?
The Gamma
Well,
Storm.
no, the mutant meta is like highly rep dependent. It's one of the most rep dependent metas there is. It's just that people don't think
But
that way.
it also gives you the ability to survive the alpha until you can do something else.
Yeah, well, the Gamma
Eggs.
Storm. So the Gamma Storm also increases shield HP buffer. So obviously mutants, like you just don't bring Logi. You just rely on the
Yeah,
buffer
but you
and
can't
turn
do that
alpha.
because you're going to lose all your links right away, and then mutants really start falling off when they don't have their links. Your monitor can't survive. Your anchors can't survive.
Guys, Windrunner NATOs.
Well, but when you say that Wind Renees, it's more like, what about like Arty Hurricanes or something, right? Where you can just trade without Logi.
Or it just goes
That
back
works.
to Feroxes. So
Feroxes are an entirely plausible, much like the TTT wars, right? Like when you can't have Logi, the meta changes entirely, and the way in which you do things changes incredibly. And to me, that's a little exciting. Maybe not for everybody, but for some.
I like it. I think it'll be fun.
You know where to find the Gamma Storm, so if any of you want to go there.
Rain, do you know
Are
that
you
my
there?
whole tank Brutix has like 12 kill marks on it? Does that make you want to talk to me more?
You're camping it, waiting for fuckers to show up, aren't you, Raid? You're evil.
No, I've been just weather reporting every day.
I feel like this
Every
is gonna
day
bring
she's
back
weather
Every day. I have a fucking notepad for it. What, Dom?
You fucking bait people in to kill them.
No, I don't play this. I have
Fucking
Eve Echoes fucking murdering dudes in my Thrasher and Amamake.
With that being said, one thing I do think about the storms is they really need to amp up the rewards for being in them. Like 25% increases in like some of the stuff, and the other, it's like it needs to be like 200, 300, 400%.
The risk reward ratio in Eve has always been askew. Like Blackout is a good example. It's always been way out of.
They pendulum the crap out of it. It's either way too much, way too little. And it's like
Well,
never
the exotic matter storm thing is in Syndicate. I wonder if anybody's mined a lot out there.
There were a lot of people.
infatuation.
People went over there. I don't know if you know, but they looked at the anomalies, and it's the same like shit anomalies that we have in NullSec already, with no fucking spot. So everybody's like, "All right, well, fuck
sucks.
that." Yeah.
What's pointless then?
There was the high sec ones. It reached into high sec too, so people were mining in high sec from the Synod storms.
You remember back when, like, I don't know, the skilling would fucking freeze up for like 24 hours or something, and then CCP would like reimburse everyone with like less than 24 hours worth of fucking SP?
Yes.
And I was just like, what the literal fuck, dude? Like, how, like it's free. Who gives a shit? Just give us more than 24 hours so it make us happy. Make me want to actually pay for this fucking shitty game. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck.
And every time they do that, somebody complains about it.
I know, but it's ridiculous. Why not? Like, why not? Like, who does it hurt? Who does it hurt?
This is the only
You know?
game where I have seen people actively flip the fuck out because somebody gave them something for free.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hilarious.
You are correct, Chris.
I don't take no handouts. What the fuck is this?
Won't ever help.
They
They
gave me free SP. They're ruining the game. What the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah.
free SP.
No, but if you give everybody who was subbed and who was training an
And
equal
people who
amount of
weren't
SP, it doesn't hurt anybody.
right there.
But it does make me want to, like, you know, credit card up for another year. You know what I mean? Like, just saying.
So can I throw something out there?
Yes.
There was a meme that said Eve players whenever CCP gives you something. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Where can I find it?
Okay, so I have a problem now. My little brother has entered the room. Would you like to say hi?
This is Trash Talk Tuesday. Hello.
Too
This is
bad.
kind of a mature audience.
Yeah, 1 minute. Get go.
Redline's here. He's only like
Adult
16.
maybe, but not sure about
Did my cat say hi?
Yes,
personality.
I've actually
Well,
been
you-
AFK for the past 15 minutes, and I intend to stay AFK because I have no idea what's happening on this show tonight, and
Dave
I've
Archer.
completely lost.
Let me check here. Oh wait, you know what? Dave Archer pinged a fleet. Amazing.
drunk?
Oh,
944.
Nice job.
My wife,
That's
Dave
why
Archer
he's,
did not
AFK.
ping a fleet. The most recent fleet that was pinged by Goonswarm Federation was a Munin fleet by Elo at
Dave Archer.
10:13 p.m. Eastern time.
9:44 p.m. Jackdaws on Dave. Op one fast. I know where you've
It
been.
wasn't pinged. It wasn't pinged.
Oh my
by
god, that was
Elo.
so long ago.
I'm just going to use my
What, an
first sentence
hour?
in this entire stream. Hi, everybody. I've never seen Redline and Dave Archer in the same chat at the same time.
See,
So
Cryer knows what he's
I think
talking
it's
about.
true.
You know what? I brought you down here because you were begging for it, but I'm gonna
No, I
push you
wasn't. I
back up. What?
My wife.
That's all I did. I want to talk to Billy about my artwork, and then you
Okay,
dragged me.
go for
Thank
it.
you.
Talk to him.
My wife's boyfriend wants to say hi.
No.
I just want Billy's opinion.
Hey,
I just want Billy's honest opinion on the Weekend of Billy's art that was on Reddit a couple of days ago or a week ago. If he remembers it, I don't know.
Yeah, what was the propaganda about that for?
Because nothing happened from my perspective. So we had a ton of shit onlining in your space. And
Oh, that was the 74 Athenors in one system thing, right?
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious why nothing happened from you guys.
Because it's pointless. You anchored 74 Athenors in one system.
That's so funny.
74.
But isn't that funny? I mean,
billion-
I have to laugh. 74 Athenors in one system. That just makes me
Well,
giggle. Like somebody
yeah.
went through all that effort. That's fucking great.
Well, I mean, yeah, we thought it was funny too. Like the amount of times it's like, are they actually going to be dumb enough to fuel these things? Yep, they're dumb enough to start fueling these things. Are they going to dumb enough to arm these things? Yeah, they're dumb enough to arm these things. What are they doing? I don't know. Like our entire FC team is like, do these people know how the game? Like, you know, it's like that meme. It's like that's not how this works. Like that's not how any of this works. Like, you know,
I get it, it's your home, but Jesus Christ, you didn't need to plant that many stations.
They know how this
We've
works.
got to remember, like, most decision making in Goons is, does this give us something we can smoke ping about? If yes, continue. If no, move on. So
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
like that. I mean,
Holy fuck, dude! It's like,
Look,
like
pretty fun.
I'm actually gonna follow up.
Like, I'll be
in that
bluntly
it
honest. 99% of the shit I do in this game is to make myself laugh. I don't care if anybody else does.
Risk,
Yeah.
As long as I'm laughing, I'm
I camp a fucking station with NPC rats killing everything.
It was actually just a
That
just a
shit's
test run for what we're gonna do to Brave. So thank you for that.
well, I hate to
Oh,
break it to you,
Christ.
but
Here we go.
if that's your like test run against Brave, you guys are even like that's not how any of this works. Like even more so, you have no idea what Brave has been through apparently.
So
in before the Imperium welcomes simple farmers to the fold.
So I just want to throw out there that I understand why 70 Athenors in one system is funny. It's funny because holy shit, they did it, but it's also funny. It's like, why would you do something like that? So I'm gonna have to side with Brisk on this one.
Shit's funny.
It's
Yeah,
because they're
you gotta
so
sit there
cheap.
and think because like
Sure,
somebody's got to go shoot the shit.
that makes it funny.
Well, that's the thing. Like somebody does go shoot that shit every time one goes to bin. We've killed like 4, 5, 6 of them now. Like we're just like okay, you know.
Only 69 to go.
But that's
So-
the thing. Like
but
people
what's
do
the
it casually
point,
when they
though?
want to and have fun. Like you know, it's not like it's a stressful op. It's that's the thing you gotta understand. Like it's about making fun for your members versus like making something stressful. So if
think-
like every once in a while one goes to ban and we go kill it, it's fun. Versus like oh we got to reinforce 74, we got to show up at this time, whatever, right?
You
It's
should say thank you.
yeah, like
You're welcome, Billy.
you
I'm
got to
sorry to cut you off,
remember,
Billy.
you're not winning fast enough, right? So like, if you were winning fast enough, all these citadels would have died. But you're not winning.
It's
fast
hard to win fast enough when you're barely winning at all.
I'm sorry?
who's barely winning at all?
From my perspective, Test Pandemic Horde's doing great. You guys are amazing.
Okay, like I got some
barely
news for
shot
you.
Test.
We're in a joint coalition.
So Pandemic Horde is doing great because Test is face tanking literally the entire Imperium right now.
No, they're face tanking ASCII.
Do you wanna know?
That's about it. They're face ASCII, one of our
ASCII?
corps. They're the ASCII.
ASCII.
ASCII,
So
yeah,
wait,
that's it.
who is in catch today?
Asher was in there for like an hour, then he got.
I thought we were
dumpstered,
just
so-
taking ASCII. Because we like deep dicked fucking Asher and whoever the else showed up. Was that Darkshine's initiative too?
I mean,
Really?
you've got
We didn't
in
get
terms of
really
face
that
we got a
bad?
lot of kills.
Last
In
time I
terms of
checked,
face
like having to
tanking.
jump into a giant fucking camp and losing like 20 build to 3 is like getting deep dicked. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean,
What? I don't know
Athelstar would
about
take
it
offense to
losing
that.
anything. I think we lost.
Yeah,
like
you
2
guys all ran coward doctrines. It was literally like a race to see which
We
side.
ran Munins. What the fuck
Yeah.
do you guys run? You had
Eagles.
carriers, and you're going to call us a coward doctrine? You guys
Well-
had 3 times the numbers and caps, and you're calling it a coward doctrine? Okay.
Well, what were you running away from then? I thought you
I
weren't
listened to
getting deep
Goon-
dicked.
I
I
listened to
didn't run
Goon
away from
FC
anything.
I
We
lis-
wanted to
I-
see if you guys would jump the gate. You did.
I literally listened to Goon FC's called like Munins a coward doctrine like 3 weeks ago, dude. So like whatever.
Like,
What,
I
Lucky?
mean, it's literally funny because like both Initiative and Goons have like the FCs who are like, well, we'll let Initiative face tank while we sit at range and shoot, and Initiative is like, well, we got the doctor, we'll let Goons sit at short range and face tank while we shoot from range. But you guys both do that, so it's like Serbs and like sacrilegious mutants all trying to operate at range while nobody face tanks, and you all end up face tanking. It's just fucking
you-
hilarious because nobody's got like the balls to like take an actual serious doctrine and sit on grid.
I thought that's what we did in KVN was take a
Feroxes?
battleship and like literally sit there on the grid.
Yeah, like this, and in KVN, you guys did great. Props to you. You took rocks, and we took rocks, and we
But
fucking
you just
slugged
said
it
that
out.
we
It was great.
don't do that.
You don't usually do that. That's fair. If I said don't, then that's fair enough. You every once in a while, you guys pull out some good doctrines. You have a good brawl.
But you see, you got to listen a little bit clearer because he was just referring to that one fight.
Well, that was my intent, but you know, it's a more generic problem than just that one fight for sure.
The interesting thing is that like the conversation is always who's winning. I mean, I've got a friend who's a director in Goonswarm. He's a very good friend, and I was talking to him about the other day, and he said, I said like, how do you think this is going? Do you think you're winning or losing? He said like, it's been a loss ever since they all grouped up together. Now all we can do is try and have fun in the process. But then you hear about all these people that have been on a couple of F1 fleets, and they say, "Oh, you can't possibly be winning. Goons are winning," but they're very out of touch with reality. I
If
kind of feel
anybody
bad.
has seen the MER, it's obvious that Fraternity is winning.
Teaser, I think I know who you're talking about.
So, would you also say then, from looking at the MER, that it's pretty obvious the Goons are losing?
No, we're just not winning fast enough. That's all.
Not winning as much as Fraternity. That's what you mean.
Nobody's winning as much as Fraternity. Jesus.
Well, I mean, the MER used to be the yardstick for the Imperium, and now it's like just that thing you don't want to look at, right?
It was y'all made it the
Look
yardstick
at it,
for
but
Imperium.
It's hard.
Oh
I mean,
no
it's
no
hard.
no no no! The fact you guys fucking talked about the fucking MER on every monthly meta show that it came out like it was the God's true earth
No,
of statistics.
I'd ask
like,
you to elaborate on that, Philly. Which part of the MER are we should be
Specifically, the Delve time unit
The MER
the
only
Delve mining unit.
time.
and
You
how
guys
it
are getting
doesn't exist anymore because you guys aren't doing anything.
Well, it's because we can't mine and everything when we're fighting.
Why not?
But last time I checked,
Existential survivor.
last time I
survival,
checked,
right?
people on Reddit were telling me Delve has never been safer. What the fuck?
But
is Delve
I
not
was
safer
under
now
the
than it's ever
impression-
been?
I
Why
was
would you
under the
read
impression.
Reddit is never
Yeah, I
right.
don't know why you're reading Reddit.
Stop
anymore.
reading Reddit.
But I was under the impression
Delve
that
is
this
in
was a
danger.
war of total annihilation. So why would we be farming when the Trollocs are at the gate?
Because you have good resources down in
Be-
Delve. Same
because
No.
every other day you
It's not
talk about
matter.
how they're not at the gate and where's the war.
Well, they
and
won't jump the
etc.
gate.
like that. I don't
mean,
understand.
they won't jump the gate. That's true. But you know, hey, we got
You
we
got
got
us.
shit to do.
We're
We gotta
not
fight.
jumping the gate. We just built a road to go around the gate.
Exactly right.
Wait a minute. So, who's winning the least at this point? If you're winning the least, is that really winning? It sounds like a participation trophy. I thought we hated these things. I mean,
Boomers hate him, millennials hate him, but Gen X love him.
oh, got
That's
a
a
lot of Gen
choice.
Xers,
I'm
I
personally
hear. I
offended.
guess. So you know, they say they're winning. Sure, you're winning. You're winning. You're winning last place. Congratulations. Here's you know, you won that. You won the least.
Okay.
You know, everybody else won a Rolls Royce, and you know,
Rich,
you want a.
Winning
How
the
come
least.
my head starts hurting
winning the
whenever you
least.
talk?
Winning the least absolutely describes Rich's abyssal PvP record.
I don't have a little PvP record.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Winning the
the point.
least. That's the joke.
Mr. Frank, you see, you can't win if you never do it. So therefore, Rich's idea is that he's technically undefeated because he's never been defeated, because he's never done it.
Exactly.
So his
You
plan
miss-
actually makes sense.
You miss 0% of the shots you never take.
That's like being afraid to make love to a lady. Just saying.
That's a really
that the
bad
same about
analogy.
fearing to
Like,
them?
so let
terrible.
me just express this to you that Rich, your participation in Abyssal PvP does not determine how good you are at EVE Online. Now, your participation in other activities determines how bad you are at EVE Online, but Abyssal PvP is not one of them. So wear that with pride, sir.
See,
Just
man,
with pride.
Jesus,
And-
Rich, even Dave Archer's giving you shit.
And as for
That's 8.
Abyssal PvP,
That's
have you
8
talked-
chunks
you know
of
why-
your decrepit ass that's coming out. I swear to God, Brisk. I swear, one of these
You spoke
days.
to people about Abyssal PvP. Do you know why he does
Like
it?
it's time
He
for its
does
work
it-
less.
He
Well,
does
what-
it to show
what kind
CCP
of
just how fucking god awful it is.
So you say it's got awful, but a lot of people are having fun with it. So I'm gonna have to contest you on that one.
Cable's having a lot of fun last I checked.
Yeah, he wants to collect the fucking prizes. He's got a reputation to maintain. He's got a lot of smugness to do, and he's being real smug about it. I'm pretty sure
Yes, those skins he
I'm-
can't sell are definitely going to be worth a lot.
I'm fairly sure talking the stations absolutely loathes interviewing him, but they still do because he wins everything, every fucking time.
If you invest like 15 bill on like a T1 Cruiser Fit, you're probably gonna have a really good fucking time. Just gonna say.
Also, like, if you watch literally any
It
of the
defeats
Twitch
the
streamers,
entire purpose of the competition. But
Look,
you
when you've got
definitely-
$2 trillion worth of Villy's fucking blueprints stolen from him,
Oof.
then yeah, you can fit out 10 bill cruisers and not give a shit.
I haven't heard that meme.
So
Used to steal.
He used to steal what's it called, Faction Titan and Faction Capital and Faction Super Capital blueprints.
Hasn't he been struggling with it recently since
He
Horde?
does.
Horde
You know,
has been,
from
like,
the sites, like from the sites directly. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he's been.
Oh, once they finish, okay, gotcha.
He's been accused of loot scripting as well, though we're not sure if that's true or not. And he's also had, but due to changes that he blames on Villy, he no longer can use a DST or a.
I can't believe
blockade
that
runner to steal the blueprint.
we have
He has
gotten
use
to
a
the
freighter.
point in EVE Online where people know Cable more from cheating at the Abyssal PvP sites than from stealing blueprints.
I mean,
what the
I
hell
know-
is going on here?
I know
I knew
Cable
that
from
he was
stealing blueprints.
I've been on fleets where like we've possibly may have split it with him or some shit. But like I don't know what the fuck Cable does on a regular basis, dude. I've been on Cable fleets too. I don't know, man. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm
I
out doing my own thing.
remember when I was
Anyways.
I had an old Volta, and like every time he pinged a fleet, I'd go on it, and it would just be like, right, we're gonna go get some cap kills, and then you would take a wormhole, you'd gate 12 jumps, and you'd sit there protecting him while he ran a Sotoya or stole from a Sotoya, then you'd go home with no kills.
I will say about
Uh,
Volta comms, it's really hard to get like more toxic than Black Legion comms, but they do it successfully. At least they used to back when I was
So
on those.
speaking of more toxic than Black Legion comms, that's what this show has been. And if you're listening to the podcast version of this show on Spotify or anything else, this is the last thing you're going to hear. And I hope you've enjoyed